Welcome to the Samwell B12 Experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwell Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go. Saturday night. Welcome in. It's McDavid over there. Matthew Nyes over here. Matthew Nyes is returning to the lineup. It is going to be a banger tonight. And not only do we have the Leafs and the Oilers, we're going to be dropping updates from Royal Rumble, which is going on right now. We're going to be dropping in a lot of updates. It's the Women's Royal Rumble. And right now, there's only been one big return. It's been pretty lackluster. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So welcome in. We got you covered. Leafs and Oilers hockey night in Canada. Here we go. Alan, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Duke, what's up? Lala's place. Hello, Richard. Good evening. Thank you, Richard. I'm feeling like 98%. Ulysses, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Hayden, hello there. Bradley, what's shaking? Good to see you. Noah's Ark, welcome in. Sailing that boat. Morgan, hello there. Daniel, what's going on? Number one, welcome in. We're against each other tonight, but we're going to have a lot of fun. Lucas, John, what's going on? Welcome in. Davey boy, how's it going? Could be a tough one. Yes, it can. Antonio, what's up? Beverly, hello there. Good evening. Welcome in one and all. And I just put a screen right in front of the lineups. That's not going to work. Let's jump in. Who is in? Who is out? Because this is an absolute banger tonight. Victoria, what's going on? And of course, as you're coming in, smash that thumbs up. Smash that like button. Hit that share. Drop us out on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. Let the folks know this is the place to be. Ace, what's going on? Call it an OT game 5-4. Ace, that would be awesome. Spiked, what's going on? Kucherov is going to have the best night. Oh, you know how I love that Kucherov. We're going to be checking in with all the games around the league, but let's see. Big returns tonight. Hey, Dan, what's going on? For the Maple Leafs, who are 30-19-2, second in the Atlantic, it's Matthew Nyes returning to the lineup here today. He's going to be back up top with Austin Matthews and Mitchie Marner. Welcome back, number 23. On the second line, Pacioretty and William Nylander are back with John Tavares, another big return, and it's Trish Stratus. Talking about big returns, Trish Stratus, the Canadian cowgirl, coming in number 25 in the Women's Royal Rumble. Trish Stratus, welcome back. Alexa Bliss also making a return tonight. There you go. The stars are out in full effect. So the second line, Pacioretty, John Tavares, William Nylander. Then we got our third line put back together again. Bobby McMann with Max Domi and Nikki Robertson. And then our fourth line, Pontus Holmberg, David Kempf, and Steven Lorentz. On the D side, Jake McCabe with Chris Tanev, Morgan Riley with OEL, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Simon Benoit, and Connor Timmins coming back in here today. Let's go. Tavares Spike. Tavares was out like week to week. He was out for a while. And Joseph Wall getting the start tonight. Reeves and Myers and Minton, the three that are out of this lineup. For the Oilers, it's going to be Leon Draisaitl back up to the top line, playing with Connor McDavid and Corey Perry. We got Victor Arvidsson with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zachy Boy, Zach Hyman. We got Podkolzin, with Adam Henrique and downtown Connor Brown. We got Jeff Skinner with Matthias Janmark and Kasperi Kapanen. And then on the D side, Darnell Nurse with Evan Bouchard, Matthias Ekholm, and newly acquired, sorry, it's hard to say the name without laughing, John Klingberg. That's right, the Oilers with John Klingberg. And then Brett Kulak and Ty Emberson. Stuart Skinner getting the start tonight for the Oilers. That's right, Trish Stratus is back. Lots of returns tonight with John Tavares back, Matthew Nyes back, Alexa Bliss is back, Trish Stratus is back, and it's going to keep on rolling. And we got a next entrant, number 26, coming up. Who's it going to be? I'm on the edge of my seat. Now, if you don't follow hockey, if you're just in here because, hey, you want to have some fun, well, we got some fun with you tonight, and it's Raquel Rodriguez. We'll pass. The top players to watch, in case you didn't know. Mitchie Marner, 6 points in his last 5 games for the Maple Leafs. Leon Draisaitl, 7 points in his last 5 games. Nylander's got 3 goals in his last 5. So does Draisaitl. And Marner, 5 of his 6 points are assists. 4 of Draisaitl's are assists as well. Joseph Wall, 17-10 with a 2.64 and a 9.08 goals against. He's going to be going against Stuart Skinner, who's 19-11-4 with a 2.66 goals against and a 9.03 save percentage. Now, from a power play standpoint, we always look at these auxiliary statistics because they tell the whole story. On the power play, the Oilers are 7th in the league, Toronto 15th. On the penalty kill, Edmonton 20th in the league, Toronto 13th. The face-off circle, they're neck and neck. Oilers are 5th, Toronto is 3rd in the league, and Natalia eliminated from the Rumble. Goals for, the Leafs are 13th, the Oilers are 6th, and goals against, the Oilers are also 6th, and Toronto is also 13th. So this is a big game here tonight for the Maple Leafs. They've been on a little bit of a losing skid, losing 3 in a row. They're 4-6-0 over their last 10 games, and Alexa Bliss now eliminated. The Oilers, on the other hand, are 7-2-1. They are coming off a loss against Detroit, but they do have wins over Seattle, Buffalo, and Vancouver. Toronto's last win came over Tampa Bay Lightning, and that was 4 games ago. So that's how these teams stack up. That's where they are in the stand in the last 10 games. Of course, the last time these two teams met was way back last year, November 16th, and Toronto won it 4-3. So this game is going to be a big one. For the Maple Leafs, they want to reclaim that top spot in the Atlantic Division. They are 3 points behind the Florida Panthers. The Panthers with another win earlier today over Chicago, and there's the queen herself, Charlotte Flair, making her return. Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in. I know some of you are wrestling fans, some of you aren't, so the ones that aren't, just ignore my Rumble comments. But we're going to be watching it on the side. We're going to be talking about it all night long. So Toronto, 62 points going into this game. After Florida's win, they're up to 65. So the Leafs want to get back in there. The Edmonton Oilers, they are tied with Vegas for top of the Pacific Division. They want to move ahead. They want to extend that lead. Right now, they're tied with 68 points apiece, and they are looking to do it. Of course, they do have a game in hand over the Vegas Golden Knights. So this is going to be a fun one. Again, welcoming everyone as you are coming in. Smash that thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to either channel, hit that subscribe button for us. We've been climbing up. We're getting back to where we should have been. We're starting to get some increase going. So help us out. hit that subscribe for us. And again, depending on what channel you're watching on, the Experience or over on Hockey HQ, you're going to see some different chat messages. So feel free to watch on either channel, and I will make sure I capture your comments. Swedish Rob, what's going on? Jeff, welcome in. Good to see a Mad Jack in the house. What's up, Mad Jack? This is going to be a mad game tonight. I am excited. The Oilers, the Maple Leafs. Man, this is best on best right now. We're talking about the cup coming up, the Four Nations Cup. We talk about best on best there. It's best on best right here tonight. It is the Oilers, the Leafs. This is what everybody thinks is the dream matchup for the Stanley Cup final. Will this come to be fruition? Now, a lot of folks out there have different things to say. Noah, welcome. Celebrating 26 months as a channel member. Noah, thank you for bringing the arc here to the asylum where all of us beasts are hanging out. Thank you, Noah. And again, welcome in, everybody. When we talk about this Maple Leaf team, they've struggled, yes. Matthews had a lot to say about the crowd, yes. But here we go. The NHL is actually on their side a little bit. Toronto going into Edmonton. Connor McDavid, kind of a little bit of a passive-aggressive comment saying, hey, Toronto's coming into our house, yet we have to play at 5 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock, right? This should be a later game tonight. They are playing in Edmonton, but the league is doing Toronto a favor and doing an early start in Edmonton. So this, I think, favors Toronto just a little bit. Just a little bit. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. I mean, the Oilers might make it, but the Leafs, I don't know. Spike, it's going to be a good one. John, what's going on? Welcome. Sasham, how's it going? We've got to win a playoff series to get the... Not only do we got to win one, not only do we got to win two, not only do we got to win three. It's going to be a tough task, a tough feat, but I think things are going to change. Now, the world is changing as we know it. We're going to talk about it at first intermission. There's been a whole heap of trades going on. A lot of teams are starting to change their direction, change how they look. And it is this time of year when things start to heat up with the trade deadline a little over a month away. So it's going to be interesting to see what other trades build up and where does Toronto get into the fold there. So that is going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited to see what is going to happen. Will Toronto get stronger or are they going to stay the same? Only time will tell. But you know what else time is going to tell? Time is going to tell in about 2 minutes when they drop this puck, which team is going to have the good start. That's right. That's one of the big ones. JT Miller did get traded. We're going to be having to check that out, and we're going to break that trade down a little bit. And here we go. Entry 28. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Gulia. All right, sure. B Disney, what's going on? Welcome. Tristan, hello there. Vancouver has 2. Vancouver has all the Pedersons but 1. Actually, I got it. There was an amazing tweet. The Vancouver team store put out a phenomenal tweet saying that there is going to be a shortage on letters. What was it? T's, S's, and P's because of all the Pedersons coming in. It was pretty funny. Good job, Vancouver team store. It was awesome. Thank you, Onyx. I work very hard on this area, you know. It's very hard to keep it as light and fluffy. Timmy Tushu, what's going on? He had quite the day. Holy moly, we're going to talk about that in a little bit as well. Chiefs or Eagles? So, Mad Jack, right now, it's kind of hard to bet against the Chiefs because even if the Chiefs don't have it, even if they're not playing well, the officials are going to find a way to have the Chiefs win. I'm just saying, the Super Bowl logo is in the Chiefs' colors. How can they lose? So I'm going with the Chiefs. But to be honest, I don't really care. I wanted the Bills to win. The Bills got knocked out. And so I'm just along for the ride. I don't even like the halftime show this time around. So not my cup of tea. All right, they're on the ice. The lights are down. It's almost time to get rock and roll. And let's switch over. Wayne, what's going on? Welcome in. We're set to go. They're presenting the Molson Cup. Molson Cup coming out. Of course, Matthew Nyes was Toronto's Molson Cup representative, which was pretty awesome. Happy to see Matthew Nyes. He was incredible. And by the way, that reminds me, Our red light player of the game today for his return. It's co-red lights. It's going to be Matthew Nyes and John Tavares, each one. If either score, we will don the red light. Please stand for the national anthems or anthem. Books, what's going on?
Performance of the Canadian national anthem tonight, being accompanied by members of the Red Surge from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
All right, let's go. Let's get the anthems going. Let's get this game fired up.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Nicely done, sir. Excellent job. The anthem is done. It's in the books. That means it's time to play some hockey. The Four Nations face-off is about 2 weeks away. Less than that, 12 days, I think, 11 days. Cannot wait. John, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Rob, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Bobbert, good to see you as well. Chiefs has once a bet against Brady. He was 200 points down. Hey, listen, if you take that long shot bet on Philly, it could pay off nicely. But if you are going to play, please play responsibly. Know your limit. Let's play some good old hockey. That's right, Spiked Hockey Night in Canada. Let's get it on. No better day than a Saturday, especially when ex-captain John Tavares and young superstar Matty Nyes making their return here. Carson, what's going on? Peter, hello there. Welcome to the show. It's just about hockey time. Of course, we are going to keep you up to date on the Royal Rumble. Trish Stratus in there. Alexa Bliss made her return. Charlotte Flair making her return. And here we go. Face off. Center ice and the Oilers with first puck. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Madhouse. This coming around down in the corner. Waller's out to stop it. Theo, Sam Eagle. Woo! Welcome in, buddy. Toronto going to play this along. Little pass up. Too far for Mitchie. Can't catch up to it. Oilers going to steal. They're going to turn this one over. It's a turnover show right now. M. Shields, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. That's right. We hope everyone's having a good night. Here it comes. Toronto. Nylander over the red line, bringing it in as entrant number 30, coming into the Women's Royal Rumble. And is it going to be Becky Lynch? Oh, my goodness. It's Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella making her return at the Royal Rumble. Are you kidding me? Here's a quick shot. Wall is going to make the save from Darnell Nurse. Nikki Bella coming in at number 30. Did not see this one coming. I want Stellars back. Tristan, he'll be back very, very soon. Unbelievable. Alexander, what's going on? Welcome in. Gordon, welcome in. Yeah, Mad Jackie, that's where you need multiple devices. Unbelievable. Nikki Bella. Now, is she going to be back on a part-time basis? Are we going to see her more? Is this a one-and-done special for the Rumble? John Tavares in against Connor McDavid. McD going to win this one back. Oilers sending it in the corner. McDavid going to scoop this one up. He tries to flip it over to Draisaitl. McCabe is going to take this one away. Trying to play this one up the boards. Nylander going to keep this one in. McDavid spinning around. He's going to back this one over. Taking a look. Thrown towards the net. It broke the Leaf player's stick in half. And Nylander is going to race this one out. Nylander 1-on-2. Nylander getting through. Willie Nylander with a deke. Stuart Skinner kicking out that pad. What an unbelievable save. I've met one wrestler in my time of all things. You met The Rock. Richard, of all the wrestlers to me, that's the guy. Here's a shot wall with that pad down. Draisaitl behind the net. Great save moments ago by Stuart Skinner. Here comes Edmonton. Feeding this one back. Side of the net, trying to put it in cross. It's down. Everyone's sprawling. Joseph Wall's stick is down. Oil can't get a shot on net. Draisaitl back to the line. McDavid keeps this one in. Pass for Draisaitl. Hits a skate. That's going to come out. Going to allow Wall to recover as Nicky Bella doing push-ups in the middle of the ring. Here comes Connor Brown working through. No, what's going on? Yep, the Rangers suck. That's funny. Tristan Sam, the most famous hockey player you've ever met. Tristan, for me, that's the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Gretz. He appeared on episode. Really, Richard, I didn't know that. Here's the steal. Matthews going to put this to Marner. Marner cutting back around, feeding it to the line for Benoit. He fanned on the shot. This coming back around. Pekozin, he's going to bring this one out. Play it all the way down the ice. Wall going to set it up. Toronto regrouping and moving around. Toronto taking a look. Here's a long pass. Going to miss everyone. It is deflected. This going down in the corner. That's pretty awesome, Richard. Meeting The Rock. I had no idea he was an episode of Star Trek. Thank you for hitting those thumbs up as you're coming in. Click that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you are hitting that subscribe for us as well. Best Canadian YouTube hockey channel. Welcome in. Turning around. This is stolen by David Kemp. Kemp coming in. He gets rubbed out into the boards. Holmberg picked up. Holmberg, he's walking. Nice little move here. Holmberg still with it. One hand on the stick behind the Oilers net. He's going to play this to the corner. It's taken away. Here come the Oilers. Here comes Edmonton. Here comes Edmonton. Little move side of the net. Puck is there. They're digging at it. David Kemp is going to pull it over. He leaves it there for Wall, who drops his stick. And Nia Jax just eliminated a whole bunch of people. Good pace to this hockey game. Not a lot of physicality. And Io Sky eliminated. She was number one. She was in here for a long time. And there goes Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair all eliminated. Nia Jax. Naomi eliminated. Nia Jax is just throwing everybody out. I don't want Nia Jax to win. Can't stand her. The Rangers end up losing 6-3. Wow, we're going to have to talk about that a little bit later. In the corner, Jake McCabe is going to play this one across. Edmonton intercepts. They're going to bring this one back. Thanks, Carson. Appreciate it. We do what we can. Wayne Nyze is back tonight. Yes. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Edmonton setting it towards the net. JT Miller scored twice. I know, Noah. What a response, right? We're going to talk about. I don't want to. We're going to talk about it at intermission. The Leafs aircraft carrier needs to hit the brakes and do a slow turn into a positive direction. They do. This is a big game. If the Leafs can pull this one out, it is going to mean a lot. This at the line, turning around. Edmonton walking in, a little clapper from the top of the circle. That one's going around. Corey Perry teeing off, and he drove that one into the rough. Back to the line. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard can't control it. This is going to come out. A lot of Oiler fans. Not a huge fan of Evan Bouchard. I personally am. I like Bouch a lot. He's going to pass this one up. Here come the Oilers. Back to across. Matthews going to intercept. Matthews with it. Drops it for Nyes. Nyes putting it across, trying to hit Mitch Marner. He couldn't get a stick on that. Long pass. Here comes Bouchard. He's going to play this one up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid with a shot and a big block by Morgan Riley. Thank you, Morgan. Working it down low in the corner. 15 minutes to go in the first period. That means 5 minutes is gone. Bouchard with a bomb. That one is blocked by Nyes. Trade Riley for Miller. 1-for-1. That would be a tough one to pull off. 1-for-1. This is coming all the way back. Edmonton regrouping, setting it up. Bailey now eliminated. Bailey trying to go back-to-back. Oh, and there's Nicky Bella. Nicky Bella eliminated. This blown down. It's going to be an icing call. We got Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and I can't see who's in the corner. I really don't want Charlotte to win this. And one of the NXT ladies still in here. I think this is your final three. Hope the Leafs get their act together. So far, it's pretty good jump. Good pace. Really good pace. The Oilers, though, 5 shots so far, only 1 for Toronto. Face-off down in the Oilers zone. Off the draw, this one cutting around behind the Oilers net. Oilers in possession. Quick pass, that's going to get blocked. Now, I feel like this camera is much further away from the ice. Side of the net in the Toronto zone. Benoit is there. Benoit is pinned up, and there goes, thank goodness, Nia Jax eliminated, which means it's Charlotte Flair against this poor NXT girl. She's gone. Charlotte Flair is going to win. I'd be shocked if she loses. Big battle in the corner. Timmins trying to work it out. Nick Robertson hustling to the point. There's the big boot and down. Charlotte Flair, as predicted, is your Women's Royal Rumble winner. She will go to WrestleMania to face the women's champion of her choice. My goodness. Didn't see that one coming. I don't like that booking. Here comes Toronto. Tavares feeding it to Nylander. Nylander, he's got speed. Coming in with a backhand. Skinner with a great save. Rebound is there. Teresa, what's going on? Oh, welcome in. You're so confused. Why are you confused? Here's a quick shot. They score! William Nylander. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Nylander, his 4th straight 30-goal season, 5th of his career. Big Willie Styles getting jiggy with it all night long.
Getting jiggy with it.
There you go. Big Willie Styles puts the biscuit in the basket. A shot from up top. The face-off circles just beats Skinner. Pacioretty doing a good job screening in front of the net. Where's the hat? No hat tonight. I gotta let my head breathe. I've been wearing the hat too much. So we're gonna let the hair flow tonight. Smash down. Getting confused. There you go. Huge Big Willie Styles. His 30th of the year. He is battling for that league lead. Here come the Oilers. Oilers making their way back out. Oh, I'm so happy Willie got that goal. That is huge. Huge. We'll have to add that into the tracker. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Nylander. His 30th. From John Tavares. JT getting the lone assist, which is huge. Way to go, JT. That's okay with me right now. Teresa. Scoring's not a problem for us. It's keeping it out of our net. Some nights, Richard, truth, some nights it's the other way around. We've seen where Joseph Wall has stood on his head and we just couldn't score a goal. Swedish Rob, what is the Royal Rumble? So WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, it is arguably the second biggest wrestling event. Essentially what they do is they start with 2, and they do it for men and for women. They start with 2 competitors in the ring. Every 2 minutes, another competitor comes in. There's 30 competitors in total. The only way to get eliminated is if you're thrown over the top rope. And the last one standing wins a championship title match at WrestleMania, which is kind of wrestling Super Bowl, if you will. So Royal Rumble is my favorite of all the big events. Love Royal Rumble. And, you know, to be honest, we almost weren't going to stream tonight. We almost weren't going to come in. We were going to just stay and watch Royal Rumble on the side. But I said, you know what? It's the Oilers. We can do this together. We can come in. We can watch the Rumble and call some hockey. So we are here to do just that. Jared, what's going on? There you go, Alexander. That's right. Leaf success. And so good to see Nylander get that goal. Of course, he's on that top list of goal scorers. He's in the top with Sammy Reinhart and, of course, trying to chase down the league leader. We're going to break down all those stats as well. There's so much to talk about. Yeah, Jared, we're going to be talking about all the trades, lots of trades over the last couple weeks. We're going to be talking about them at first intermission. So make sure, stick around, first intermission. We will share all our opinions and we'll break down those trades in case some folks missed them. This coming around off the draw in the Toronto zone. Leafs going to put it up to Matty Nyes. Matty Nyes returning tonight, feeding this over to Matthews. Pass back to Tanev, hit his skate. Edmonton trying to force him around. Matthews getting it to the point, keeping this one in. Down around the side. Oilers putting it in right there. Arvidsson in front, trying to scrounge at it, trying to pick it up. It's in Matthews' skates. He gets it to the point, but not out. Oilers moving it up. They can't control the pass, and now it's stolen. It's going to come to Steven Lorentz. He tries to move this one down. Oh, my goodness. Holmberg, he's working it, bringing it back in. Holmberg curling around. We got a penalty coming up. Down to Riley. Bad pass across. DJ Arkbear, what's shaking? Putting this in the slot. David Kemp with a shot and a beauty. Sam Street, yeah, Dallas, that was a lot of fun. Remember, that was when Ronda Rousey made her return. I near about jumped off the couch. Here's David Kemp coming around, trying to work through. John, I don't think they are. I think they're going to hang on to him. You have John Cena. Yeah, John Cena, his last Royal Rumble appearance tonight. We'll see how well he does. That's going to be an icing call. Winter Classic money. Tristan, I love it. I love it. Now, would you do it in Toronto or would you do it in Montreal? I'd love to see an outdoor game out at BMO Field. I think it would be fun. I don't know if there's enough stands. You'd have to do it when they have the World Cup coming and they put up all those temporary stands. I think that would be perfect. So we got a penalty. Pontus Holmberg is going to draw the penalty. The Oilers go to the box. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he gets the penalty. Leafs on the power play. Let's see what they can do. Leafs have the empty net because they pulled their goalie on a delayed penalty. So that means Edmonton has to touch the puck and it'll force a whistle. So they go for 6-on-5. But now we're 5-on-4. Leafs trying to do it on the power play. Here's a quick shot. That one goes just wide. Down around the corner. Nylander hanging on to this one. Looks like Leafs are going no defense again. 5 forwards. Flip back to Marner. Tavares to Nylander. Having Matthew Nyes back is a big plus. Toronto going to keep this one in. Comes to the front. Nyes can't get there. Nyes causes so much trouble in front of the net. NHL All-Star Game, but Winter Classic. Oh, Tristan, I love that. I think that would be brilliant. Sam, is this Saturday night's main event before WrestleMania? In Dallas, you know, they brought Saturday night main event back. Not every Saturday, but they've done 2 so far. Marner to Matthews. Matthews bringing this one in. He's curling around. Matthews back to the line. Marner sending it to Tavares, back to Marner, to Matthews. Willie wants it. He doesn't get it. Shot right on in front. They score! Toronto, Matthew Nyes in his return. Red light player of the game, Matthew Nyes. There it is, Matty Nyes. Matty Nyes, you are so nice. Matthew Nyes on the power play, a little backhand around the leg of Stuart Skinner. Well, what do we have here, Ulysses? Nice little play, power play goal. Absolute beautiful. Matthew Nyes in his return. Oh, so good. So good. Nyes gets, oh, wait a second, hang on. They're giving it to John Tavares. I assume this is going to change. Right now, it's posted as a John Tavares goal. Nyes celebrated, so we're going to see this. This is going to change up, I'm sure. Nyes celebrated it. He definitely scored it, so there's an error on the scoring here. So we're going to wait to get this one all sorted out. 300 career assists for Matthews. Hayden, that's huge. That's huge. A lot of assists for Austin Matthews. Various, welcome in. You're never allowed to wear a hat again. Not if they play like this, right? We're gonna have to do the same. They're gonna have to have Royal Rumble every weekend. Keep Toronto playing like this. This coming around. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Bad pass. This is gonna come out. Uncle, who's an Edmonton fan, says Nyes is bad. Well, Nyes. No, Nyes is so good. So good. Kurt Angle in attendance tonight. Good to see Kurt there. Won a gold medal in the Olympics with a broken freaking neck. Nicky Robertson coming. He's going to give it to Domi. Domi coming through. Fred, what's going on? That was a sick backhand there. We'd like to sleep. RO, welcome, welcome. This coming around, bringing this one in. I'm waiting for the official scoring to get updated here. Yeah, Kurt is awesome. In the corner, digging this one free, trying to pull this one out again. Welcome in. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us, whatever channel you're watching on. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. Benoit, a little slew foot, got away with one there. Toronto going to pull it away. Robertson to Domi, going to give it to Timmins. Back to Domi, he's jumping this one in. Bobby McMann going in the corner. Keep 6, what's going on? Welcome in. Nyzy back, Tavares is back. It's a good evening. This coming across. Quick little pass down, and we're waiting to see this get updated. Yeah, they have Richard. They have Tavares with that goal. It very clearly was Matty Nyes putting it in, so I'm waiting for this to get properly updated. But it's definitely Matthew Nyes' goal. And there it is, Nyes' 19th of the season. And we'll just wait to see who the assists go to. They still haven't updated here. Let's see. They're going to go to commercial break. Let's see if we get it updated here. Draisaitl dipping the shoulder on Benoit. Going to stand him up. Yeah, they haven't updated it yet. So, but it is Matthew Nyes. Nyes' goal, his 19th. And we're going to wait and see. We'll add the assists once they update this scoring. So it's definitely Nyesy. Even the announcer keeps saying it was nice. Oh yeah, it was clear as day. He took that backhand and just tucked it around Stuart Skinner's pad. It was crazy. Defense line has got to toughen up. Oilers go crazy in the third. That's what I'm waiting for. But so do we. So does Toronto. Remember, Toronto is typically a slow first period team, and then they explode later on. If they get rid of Marner, I'm never watching the Leafs anymore. John, it's going to be interesting. I have heard, now take it for what it is, right? Because you can never trust what's out there in social media land unless it's a trusted source. But there is a source that has said Toronto and the Marner camp are talking contract extension, which I'm sure they are, right? It would be silly not to, at least with his agent. What kind of dollars it is, I don't know. I'm going to assume he's going to want the same-ish as William Nylander. There's no way he's getting Austin Matthews money. I think he's going to want kind of Nylander money, so we'll have to wait and see. I would love to know what Berube said. I would absolutely love to hear the conversations that have taken place over the last couple of days. It is going to be wild. Everyone's giving Matty Nyes a little pat on the head. And remember, he was second in goals in January with 7, third in points with 12, first in hits. I mean, Matthew Nyes just does it all. Lori, how's it going? Welcome in. Keep 6 coming in with the 5-spot. High five, Keep 6. Thank you so much. Nyesy and JT back in action, and it couldn't be any nicer. Thank you, Keep 6. Let's get those stick taps in there for Keep 6 for the super chat. Thank you so much on the experience. Down around in the corner. This one, puck is back in play, back from the commercial break. This coming around in the side. Oilers with it, trying to feed it in the slot. It's taken away by Willie. Nylander, he's cooking, cuts towards the middle. Pacioretty holds up at the line. Patch gets the puck. Another penalty coming up. This is going to go to the Oilers again. It's going to be a high sticking call. So a good job by Toronto to, hold on to their emotions, not retaliate. They draw a second Oiler penalty. The Oilers going to go back to the box. Kozin is going to be the guilty party, and Toronto will get another chance as Nylander just too strong. Kozin tries to bring his stick from the left side of the body around to the right, but in doing so, he clips Nylander in the back of the head. Now, that's a high sticking penalty. I haven't seen it in a long time where the player gets hit on the helmet. Usually, you see it in and around the face. Welcome in, everybody. Off the draw, the Oilers going to play this out. Edmonton with a breakaway. Short-handed shooting and a nice save by Wall. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins breaking free, short-handed. Here's JT Tavares going to drop this one back right at the blue line. Bad play, Tavares. Nylander going to carry in. Nylander deking. He's going to now curl around. Sending this over to Matthews. Matthews at the half boards on the far side. Looking, feeding it back to the blue line. Across to Nylander. He fans on the clapper. Nyes in the corner. Shovels a player hard into the boards. That was a dangerous hit. Nyes to the front. Marner fans on the shot. To Nylander. He fans on the shot. We got to check our sticks here, boys. Eye on the puck. 3 fans. Toronto can't get a good shot off. 45 seconds gone on the power play. Toronto had some beauty opportunities. They just couldn't pull the trigger. Here comes Edmonton again up the middle. Shot. That one is going to get blocked. They finally updated it. Nyes from Matthews and Marner on that goal. So we'll get that updated from Matthews and Marner. Jam play, side of the net. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Second unit is coming on. Back to the line. Here's Domi. Domi looking. He's being checked from behind. Gets it back to Riley. Riley shooting, looking for a tip. It's there in front. Bobby McMann scores! B-Mac in the house! Bobby McDiggy McMann. Bobby Mac putting this one in. Holy moly. Look at that. 3-0 Maple Leafs. Are you kidding me? 2 power play goals? What is going on? What is up? That is huge. Joseph Wall with a great save off Nugent Hopkins, and then Toronto. A nice power play setup, all because Matthew Nyes and John Tavares are back, and it has brought some life back to this lifeless squad. A beautiful backhand going up and over Stuart Skinner. The Maple Leafs with a 3-0 lead. That's right, Keep Six. Skinner has to pick his jockstrap up off the ice because he got deked out of it. Rob, what's going on? Welcome in. McMann is on fire. McMann is on fire. Here they come again. David Kemp bringing it in. Slushy, what's going on? Slushy's like, I'm turning this off. Leafs again. Skinner goes down. Riley and Domi picking up those assists. That's coming around down in the corner. Wow, what a play. And by the way, that's the 15th goal for Bobby Mack. Riley and Domi. Finally, Domi's getting some points. And let's put a little PP indicator for these power play goals, because I think it's important to recognize when we score on the power play. That's going to help the percentage. Ottawa. Edmonton, a long shot. Hyman, he just misses. Draisaitl can't call it in. And now we got a delayed penalty being called here on Toronto. So Toronto going to go to the box. Bum, bum, bum. They're going to go to commercial break. Wow, that was awesome. I'm going to open a company that makes jock straps and call it Stanley Onyx. That is beautiful. That is hysterical. That is really funny. I love it. I really like it. Oliver Ekman Larson, he's going to take that penalty. He's going to go to the box, and he's going to put the Oilers on the power play. Beverly dropping some gifted channel memberships over on the Experience. Beverly, thank you so much. Congratulations to our new channel members. Again, if you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you have your gifting set to on, because you never know when someone's going to be so kind and drop some gifted memberships. Beverly, thank you so much for that one. And congratulations to everyone who has been awarded. Looks like Denver, Muffin Man, Cindy. Let's see, who else we got here? Habs for life. Boo. Curtis. Nope, no more hat for Sam ever. I got to watch out. Teresa's going to find me and burn all my hats. They are playing. This is a different team right now.
Let's go.
How's the power play this season? The power play, thank you, Kenny. Kenny hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the channel, Kenny. Welcome to the community. Their power play is good. Their power play is good. They're in the top 10, but Toronto's going to look to shut the door. And right now, they're playing on a different level, an absolute different level. This Maple Leaf team, talk about Jekyll and Hyde, right? 3 games where they were sleeping. They didn't show up. They looked absolutely checked out. And all of a sudden, this first period, they are playing on a whole different level. Power play coming up here for the Oilers. 2 minutes on the clock. We got 5:58 to go in period number 1. Trav, what's going on? I hope it's okay I call you Trav. But welcome in. Let's go. Let's kill this one off. Hyman, Draisaitl, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Bouchard on the ice for the Oilers. Oilers are 7th overall in the power play. Leafs 13th on the penalty kill. Wayne, what's shaking? Welcoming everybody off the draw. Last 7 games for the Leafs, they're 8 for 16 on the penalty kill. Here's a long shot off the blocker of Wall down into the corner. Oilers still with it, putting it in front. Little jam play. Wall is down. Pass across for McDavid. He was tied up there. Couldn't get the puck. All right, cool. Thanks. John, what's going on, Jonathan? Back far side. Edmonton trying to regroup. Draisaitl in the middle, as is Hyman. Back to the line. Bouchard going to play this up. McDavid on the near side. Pass comes across. It's knocked down by Hyman. Who scored for us? Who didn't score for us? McMann, Nyes, and Nylander, your 3 goal scorers. By the way, I have added it to the bottom ticker, so when we do get goals, it will be on the ticker. Depending on where you're watching, I know it might be a little small. This is going to roll up, and we're going to get a whistle. Nice job as Benoit giving McDavid a hard time. And by the way, we have a lot of people, a ton of people I've noticed in our analytics that are watching us on television. They have us up on the big screen. So I want to welcome you. If you are one of those folks that are watching on the big screen, thank you for supporting the channel, watching us on the big screen. Hopefully you're able to see the chat, because that's a big part of our channel. If you can't see the chat, grab a phone or a tablet, jump in, and join the conversation as well. Here's a big blast. This one is going to be caught and cleared. Bouchard with a Bouch bomb at 90 miles an hour. Toronto going to clear. Goo Gaga, what's going on? Welcome in. Thornhill's a nice place. I'm happy for you. Yeah, Thornhill's a great place. There's a lot of nice places just north of Toronto, and this is going to be an icing call as the Oilers dumping it in from the wrong side of center ice. Big battle going on here. The Leafs and the Oilers. The Leafs getting the first 3 strikes. And we'll have to see how this is going to go. Bouchard, 145 shots this season. 2nd on the Oilers. Watch, press, like, subscribe. I appreciate that. That's really funny. This coming around. McCabe with it. McCabe going to clear this up to the center ice line. Here's David Kemp. Kemp for splitting it through. Getting by Draisaitl and Bouchard. Playing it in the corner. This one coming around. Nyes on here now, killing penalties. 30 seconds left to go. Northwest of Toronto. Nice. Here comes McDavid in over the line. Loses it. Toronto's going to clear this one all the way down the ice. 15 seconds to go. Bouchard is back to pick this one up. He's going to leave it here. Darnell Nurse, head up. He's going to carry it. Darnell Nurse. Super happy Ryan Reeves not in this game tonight. Last time they played, Ryan Reeves knocked him to another universe. And of course, Darnell Nurse then said, Ryan Reeves is a dirty player and just there to injure people. And then like 2 games later, Darnell Nurse tried to punch a guy in the back of the head. Hypocrite, anyone? This coming around. Down in the corner, Timmins can't get it. Penalty has expired, so we're back at 5-on-5 even strength. Matthews is in, Mad Jack. He certainly is. Here's a blast. Nice save. Puck is loose. Going to be picked up. I have you on the big screen, Sam. Thank you, Brian. Wife is playing on her iPad. Hope she's playing something good. I got to find some new device games to play. Purple Queen, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oilers going to dump this one in. Wall out to catch it behind the net. Going to flip this one over. Stay inside. Thanks. It's much warmer inside. It's chilly outside. There's going to be an icing call. 3:06 to go in the first period. And what a period this has been. What a wild ride. You guys need it. Yo, Jared, we needed this after the last 3. It has been a bad 3 games. So we needed this. Now the question is, because we've seen this story before. We've seen this play out. We need to make sure Toronto plays a full 60 minutes because we can let this team back in this game real quick. This is going to be passed across Toronto. Here comes JT. Tavares, one of the returning players in the lineup, going to dump this in the corner. He's going to get pushed into the boards. Nylander giving chase. Kulak going to pass this one up, and the Oilers going to dump it down in the Leaf zone. Oh, John, you're very welcome. Thank you for all your support, my friend. Long pass, going to miss the intended target. Not far enough for icing. Oilers can't clear it out. Riley holding it in. Putting it across for Domi. He stops. Back to Riley. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. 2.5 minutes to go. Oilers taking a look. Connor Brown is going to roll this one back, and he's going to head off, get a change. Connor Brown, I think he's been a little bit of a disappointment here with the Oilers team. It's, you know, he was so good in Ottawa, and he comes over to Edmonton and just not able to perform at the same level. Chips in occasionally, but he's become a very different player. Oilers going to ice this one again. 2:11 here to go in period number 1. Well, oh boy, I tell you, Bobby Mack, Matthew Nyes, 2 youngsters that really have helped this team out more times than I can count. It would be funny if Matthews or Patches catches Nurth was said, Travis, I would love nothing more. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at Darnell Nurse for those comments. Here's a long pass that's coming around. Nicky Robertson going to make a move. Robertson in the corner, working around. Back to McCabe. His shot, that one is partially blocked. Oilers going to play this one up. McCabe going to knock it back over to Domi. Domi taking a look. He's going to flip this in the corner. Nick Robertson hustling in. Nurse, he's going to play this one around as Robertson blows a tire and goes down. Here come the Oilers. Nurse carrying this one up. Head up. He gets past Domi. In the corner, Hyman gives Domi his backside. Turning around, Hyman feathers this one across for Nurse. Nurse shooting. It's going to get knocked down in front, and there's Morgan Riley with a nice play to put this to the corner. And Bobby McMann going to flip this one out and down the ice. Everyone going to go switch up, change around as Bouchard is back. He's going to drop this off, and here we go. 1:20 to go, period number 1. It's been one heck of a period. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Back to the line, Edmonton, side of the net. Back to Perry, sending it all the way back. Klingberg, John Klingberg, putting it in front. John Klingberg started the What the Hell Are You Doing award last season. Here's Edmonton coming in with a shot. Wall is down. Looking for it. He pounces on it. And Edmonton, Corey Perry in there digging away. And Connor Timmins comes over the back, tries to mount Perry. Now Perry puts Timmins on his back, drops a little elbow. And this is all right in front of Joseph Wall, who's still down in the crease. So Corey Perry mixing it up, but I love this. I love this for Connor Timmins. I love this for the Leafs defense. You got somebody who's a super pest in Corey Perry, giving a little agitation to your goaltender after making a save, and there's no thinking twice. Here comes Timmy, who says, get out of here. Benoit was battling with Perry in front of the net. Perry gives a little extra shot at the end, and Timmins comes and takes him down. That's exactly what we need to see. We need to see a tough defense just battling and not letting players have their way with our goaltenders. You know, part of the issue we had in past years, especially with goaltenders getting hurt, was all the extra clutching and grabbing and shots they would take. And Toronto isn't standing for that. Now Corey Perry is actually leaving and heading down the tunnel. So do we have some penalties here? Yes, Toronto's going to end up on the power play after that exchange. Another power play here. This is going to be the third one in the third period for Toronto. Oh, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey now, so I assume Connor Timmins is going to be gone as well. Both Timmins and Corey Perry for roughing, I assume, is going to be the call. 4-on-4 hockey, less than a minute to go. Oh, Brian, that's a very good question. Very different styles of pests. Here it comes Marner, 4-on-4 room, carrying it in. What do you guys think? Corey Perry or Brad Marchand? Who is the bigger pest? Back to the line. Toronto over to McCabe. 34 seconds. Caber going to bring this one out. Toronto's got to tag up. 30 seconds to go. Toronto bringing it all the way down. Off the boards to Marner. Marner's got Matthews with him. Going to carry this one up. Marner, a little nifty move. Again, nowhere to go. He's just going to roll this down to the corner. 18 seconds to go. Marchand. Marchand probably is the right choice, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. As here comes Toronto. Nylander, side of the net, 4 seconds to go. Edmonton's going to take this one away. Give me a buzzer. There we go. Horn is going to go. Period number 1 is done in the books, and what a period it was. All right, let's get this all set up and organized. What a phenomenal, best period I've seen from Toronto in quite some time. This was absolutely outstanding. Again, thanks everybody for joining us. Hit those likes if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe as well. If we take a look, 14 shots for the Oilers, 11 for Toronto. Toronto 3 goals on 11 shots. Ouch. 8 hits for the Oilers, only 3 for Toronto. Face-offs, dead even. Toronto power play, 2 for 2. The Oilers go 0 for 1. Taking a look, 3-2. The giveaways, great giveaway numbers, nice and low. 2 takeaways for the Leafs, none for the Oilers. And Toronto, 6 block shots, only 1 for the Edmonton Oilers. Real nice numbers. If you missed the goal scorers, William Nylander is 30th from Tavares. We got Nyes from Matthews and Marner. I got to move this over. There we go. Nyes from Matthews and Marner, his 19th. Then Bobby McMann, his 15th from Riley and Domi. So that was a great question we had right at the end of the period. Bigger, all right, Duke, take care. Bigger pest, Brad Marchand or Corey Perry? Now, I think the answer is Brad Marchand because Brad Marchand, top line minutes, plays a ton of game. He is a good hockey player himself in terms of his goal scoring ability, but he causes a lot of trouble. Corey Perry, he's playing on the top line tonight, but usually he's a fourth line player, fourth line minutes, doesn't play a ton. But when he is on, he definitely mixes it up. But I think you're right. Brad Marchand, the bigger pest. Now, before we get into kind of time on ice or things going on in this game, there's a lot to talk about that has transpired over the last couple weeks. A ton of trades that have taken part. So we're going to fast forward. We're going to skip these small trades. Sorry to these players involved in those small trades. But we got to start here on January 25th with the Mikko Rantanen trade. Carolina Hurricanes, and I know we talked about this last time when Subban flattened Marchand. Rob, that was a great day. Mikko Rantanen, Taylor Hall, and Juntrop going to Carolina in exchange for Jack Drury, Marty Necas, the Nature Boy, woo! A 25 second rounder and a 26 fourth rounder, all going to Colorado. Now, Hall and Rantanen, both free agents. I do not expect Carolina to sign both of them. Maybe they'll take a shot at one of them, but probably not likely. So Carolina kind of going all in. Carolina trying to make a push. And listen, good for Carolina. They definitely have the talent. They definitely have the team that can go in and drive. Right now, they are tied with the LA Kings 1-1. But they're a good team. And solidifying a player like Rantanen is definitely going to help drive them. They are a bunch of points behind Washington. They're second in the Metropolitan Division. And I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with come playoff time. So while Carolina is going all in here today, I think the only way Carolina is the winner of this trade is if they win the Stanley Cup. I really think Colorado is the big winner here because Necas is a good player, and they're going to have him for a while, plus a couple draft picks. You never know what that is going to come up to be. Chicago, by the way, was involved. They acquire a third-round pick in order to retain half of Rantanen's salary. So Chicago is the big loser because all they did is say, hey, we're going to eat salary. That does not help a team that is rebuilding. We then had another minor trade, and then we had an interesting one here that came on the 31st, shortly after midnight. A very interesting move here. The Calgary Flames, and I think this is a beautiful trade for the Calgary Flames. Dennis, what's going on? Do you think Marchand? No, Dennis, never. I hope not. The Calgary Flames pick up Joel Farabee and Morgan Frost. In exchange, the Philadelphia Flyers get Andrei Kuzmenko, Jacob Peltier, a 25 second rounder, and a 28 seventh rounder. Is that a pickle you're eating? Smells so good. Yeah, can I? Can you guys excuse me for a minute? I have to have a bite of pickle. These are so good. Oh, so good. Who doesn't love some pickle? All right. So, Joel Farabee and Morgan Frost. I think this is a phenomenal deal for Calgary. A great deal for the Calgary Flames. Calgary definitely going to help them out. I would watch the Flames. Scott, what's going on? Glad to have you here. I would watch the Flames. I mean, the Flames are doing some nifty things. They very well can make some surprises in the West. They're currently hanging on to that second wild card spot. They do have a win over the Ducks. They are playing Detroit tonight, but they're going to make a push, and I would watch to see what those Calgary Flames do. Davis, what's going on? The past 2 to 5 days has been crazy. Yes, it has. Mr. Benjamin, well, welcome in. Good to see you. Davis, again, welcome in. Wife's nickname is Pickle Annie. Brian, that's awesome. I'm such a pickle fan. There's this one place, flea market we used to go to, had this place where you get these ginormous pickles on a stick. It's closed now, unfortunately. But these huge pickles on a stick, oh, so good. Let's take a look. Rob, we'll get to that. We got more trades. So that one is interesting. And then the big one that was announced last night about 9:15 or so. The New York Rangers pick up JT Miller, Eric Bahnstrom, and Jackson Dorrington from the Vancouver Canucks in exchange for Philip Hedl, Victor Mancini, and a 25 first-round pick. This is interesting. By the way, the New York Rangers did lose today to the Bruins. However, JT Miller in his debut with the Rangers had 2 goals. So you tell me JT Miller isn't happy to be out of that horrible situation he was in Vancouver. Boy, oh boy, but man, 2 goals for JT Miller today. I think that is pretty good. By the way, that Rangers first-round draft pick is top 13 protected. If the pick falls in that range, the Canucks will receive the Rangers' 26 first-round draft pick. So here's the thing. Philip Hedl coming over to Vancouver. Philip Hedl has been having concussion issues. He's a young player, tons of talent, but concussion issues. It's a big risk for Vancouver. Hedl is 1 hit away from never playing again. So big risk. Victor Mancini, a lot of upside, a lot of potential. But it kind of makes you wonder. And then, of course, the first-round draft pick, you never know what that could pan into. Vancouver, I'm surprised they didn't get more. Now, I know they wanted to move Miller. I know it had to get done. And, Miller, was slim picking the teams that he could go to. But I'm surprised this is what Vancouver brought back. I believe there were several teams involved. I can't believe Vancouver couldn't do better than those players in return. But the trades weren't finished there. We got more going on. Yeah, 2 goals today. I mean, absolutely crazy. These picks we get here in Texas are huge. Sour, awesome on pickles on pizza. Brian, I've never even thought of trying that. Roger, what's going on? Pickles on pizza. I have a hard time with that one. I can't imagine. That's so different. Good start for Leafs. Yes, indeed. Cake Boss, what's going on? Willie looks driven tonight. He definitely looks good. He definitely does look good. So Vancouver wasn't done there. Vancouver says, we need more Petterssons on the team. Having 2 isn't enough. Let's bring in Marcus Pettersson. Drew O'Connor and Marcus Pettersson picked up by the Vancouver Canucks. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Vinny Desharnais, the big tough defenseman who I like a lot. I'm a big fan of Vinny Desharnais. He goes with Danton Heinen, Melvin Fernstrom, and a 25 first-round pick, which was that pick they picked up from the Rangers. So very interesting. The Canucks pick up a first, which really was all they came out of from that Vancouver deal. That was the big plus that I saw. And then they flip it to Pittsburgh along with Desharnais Heinen, and they come up with Drew O'Connor and Marcus Pettersson. So I figure there has to be more moves coming out of Vancouver because I'm a little concerned. Thought everybody did pickles on pizza. Try. All right, Brian, we'll give that a try. Maker Pizza makes a Big Mac pizza and it has Onyx. You know what? I've looked at Maker Pizza for a while, but the price tag kind of shied me away. But if you're saying it's good, we'll give it a try. Robert, what's going on? Welcome in. 3 Pettersson, announcer's nightmare. 2 of them have the same name. 2 of them have the same first name as well. That's 3 Petterssons. It's crazy. Now there's a Pettersson goaltender who's out there. We'll see if they go to pick him up. By the way, peanut butter sandwich with pickles. Yes, that I've heard of before. I myself am not a peanut butter fan, but yes, I've heard peanut butter sandwich with pickles is outstanding. All right, more trades to come. San Jose and Dallas making some exchanges, and this one had me scratching my head a little bit. Still heartbroken Phil Kessel hasn't signed. I know. Somebody signed Uncle Phil. He needs to get in there. The San Jose Sharks pick up a first-round pick in 25 and a third-round pick in 25 in sending to the Dallas Stars defenseman Cody Ceci and Mikael Grunland. So we all know Cody Ceci. We've seen him in Toronto. We've seen him in Edmonton. We've seen him around. Cody Ceci is kind of your bottom pair. You know, he can step up if you need him to the middle. Not a great defenseman, but he plays his role. Mikael Grunland, I think, is the big pickup there for the Dallas Stars. So Dallas does add a bigger defenseman, a depth defenseman, and they pick up Grunland, a nice little centerman for them. So a nice pickup here for Dallas, and it really did not cost them much. And those are all the trades that we've seen over the last few days. I'm sure there are many more trades to come. We are just over a month out from the trade deadline. Robert, yeah, I'm like 95%. I am feeling way, way better. So we're just about out of the woods. So thank you for asking. There's not much for that trade. Pettersson figured Dubas would have given him. Yeah, you know, it's weird because if Toronto was involved in one of those deals, you know, we would have had to give up so much more. You know, it would have been way different than how it was spelled out to be. All right, let's turn our focus back onto this game. One of the best first periods we've seen from the Maple Leafs in quite some time. Austin Matthews led the way with just shy of 7 minutes on ice in that period. Nylander, same, about 7 minutes. Marner, 6:40. Tavares, 6:22. Nyes at 5:11. So the big guns are playing the big minutes in that period. Nylander with 3 shots. Matthews with 2. Lorentz, Nyes, Kempf, Pacioretty, and Bobby McMann all with 1 shot. Pacioretty and Tavares, the only forwards throwing the body around. When we take a look from the defense side, time on ice, it's Jake McCabe leading the way, 8.5 minutes in that first period. 7:50 for Tanev. Riley, 6:40. And I got to tell you, I like this. I like Riley being middle of the road. I find when Morgan Riley plays, and there's Rob Van Dam in the house, RVD in the house. Rob Van Dam, man, his arms are still huge. Morgan Riley, when he's playing top minutes, is when he runs into his problems. When he's playing kind of lower down minutes, he's playing much better hockey today. I think he's doing A-OK. Ekman Larson down at 5 minutes. Shots from our defense, it's Morgan Riley, the only defender with a shot. That is something we need to pick up, more shots from the point. Love you, chat, Sammy. You got to listen while I work. Kick Boss, thank you so much. Right back at you. Rich, what's going on? Welcome in. Sounding good, Sam. Keeping half an eye on the PM. Rich, I don't know what's going on with that. It's going to be so crazy, but conversation for another day. If we take a look at the Oilers de Edmonton, time on ice there, Draisaitl 8:48, McDavid 8:31. Crazy. Almost 9 minutes for Draisaitl. Draisaitl and McDavid on ice a ton. John Mellencamp in the house. John Mellencamp looking a little old. I mean, he looked old years ago, but John Mellencamp, wow, he's in the house today. Zach Hyman, 6:45. Nugent Hopkins, 5:50. Shooting for the Oilers, McDavid, the only one with 2 shots. Hyman, Arvidsson, Perry, Nugent Hopkins, all with 1. Thank me next game, Sam does. All right, Brian. Watch out. Oilers can catch up. Bradley, they can in a heartbeat. They can in a heartbeat. They have to be very careful. From the defense side, Darnell Nurse, 8 minutes. Klingberg, 7:34. Evan Bouchard, 7:25. Can't believe John Klingberg playing 7.5 minutes in that period. Darnell Nurse, 4 shots on net. Bouchard with 2. Kulak with 1. Klingberg with 1 shot. So this is something Edmonton does really, really well. They use their shots from the point a lot. Something Toronto definitely needs to step up and do a better job with. I knew him when he was John Cougar. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look. Where do we want to go? Let's you know what we didn't take a look at? Can I pull it up now quickly here? We didn't actually look at the beginning of the game who our officials were today, and the officials definitely have a big call out. Robert, I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. I hope he's doing okay. Number 97 seems like he might be dangerous for the Oilers. He could be. I've heard good things about him. The officials for today, Tom Chmielowski, Peter McDougall. Those are your referees. Steve Barton and Joe Mahan, your linesmen for today. That name Klingberg hurts so good. John Klingberg. Remember, wait, do I still have it here? Hey, John Klingberg.
What the hell are you doing?
The What the Hell Are You Doing John Klingberg Award. That was a lot of fun. We always picked a player who did the worst on the ice that made us question, what are you doing? Oh, the good old days when John Klingberg played barely at all for Toronto. There he is. Hey, you Triton. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. There you say his name and he appears, just like Joe Hendry. Hey, you Triton in the house. Welcome in. All right, we have just a few seconds left to go here before period number 2 comes out. Toronto needs to keep going. They need to keep playing the way they did in period number 1. Pressing to the puck, moving the puck through the neutral zone. Good passing, good moving. Sam, who you have, Cody Rhodes or Kevin Owens? So, Jared, I got to tell you, I think Cody Rhodes is going to win it. I think they're going to book Cody Rhodes through to WrestleMania, but I'd love to see Kevin Owens win this. I think Kevin Owens will win this. He should win this. I'd love to see Kevin Owens do it, but I don't think WWE is done with Cody Rhodes yet. But I think it would be a great time to end this program, and you got more you can do with. Rich coming in, dropping some gifted memberships. Rich, thank you so much. Congratulations to our new members, Jared, Clue, Made in Philly, Lost Anchor, DVJ. Welcome in. Waxed, what's going on? Skinner loses another one before it even starts. Great clutch save there, or lack of. Yeah, Wax. Stuart Skinner has been one of those where he's tough to watch at times, right? He can be very good, but he certainly struggles. And Rich, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Drop those stick emojis in. Stick taps for Rich. Dropping some gifted memberships. Did you hear that Toronto was going to make a deal with San Jose? Actually, I forgot the players. No, John, I didn't hear a potential. I didn't hear that. Lucas, what's going on? Welcome in. 3-0 Maple Leafs. Who wants to play second period? I do. Let's go. Can the Leafs keep bringing it to Stuart Skinner? Or is he going to buckle down? And will the Oilers turn things around and get it going on? This is going to be a fun one. This has been a fun one. And I hope the tides don't turn. We want to keep it going. That's right, Swedish Rob. I do. Keep it going. Again, welcome in if you're watching on the Experience or Hockey HQ. Thank you for joining along in the fun. 3-0 Toronto. If you're just coming in, smash that thumbs up. It's free to do, and it helps us out tremendously. If you're not already subscribed, you see it down here. Hit that subscribe button for us. Set your notifications so you never miss a show. And, of course, share us out. Hit that share button. Drop the stream out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. Heck, drop it on Wikipedia. Let's help get the links out there. Here we go, period number 2. Matthews versus Draisaitl. Matthews going to win this opening draw. Bring this one back around. Let's go. Toronto going to move it across. This is going to come all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. We still got 55 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey to go. By the way, we might have a game coming up tomorrow afternoon, 6 p.m. It's not going to be the Maple Leafs. The Florida Panthers, back-to-back action. They played today with a big win. They're playing the New York Islanders tomorrow. Join us at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening for the Panthers and the New York Islanders. Grissy's coming in, getting in the fun, dropping a gifted membership. Captain Tuttle is a recipient. Let's get some more stick taps going. Thank you, Ulysses, and thank you to all of our gifters tonight. We're not worthy. We appreciate y'all so very, very much. Here comes Draisaitl. Draisaitl bringing this one around. It's rolling to the line. Kulak couldn't keep it in. They got to tag up. The Oilers going to bring this one back. Still 4-on-4. Oilers coming from right to left, which means Toronto from left to right. Leafs in the whites, Oilers in the blue and orange. Here comes Toronto. Long pass up to Mitchie. Marner going to bring this one into the Oilers zone. Little drop pass for Matthews. Over to Tanev. Tries to thread it through. Could not connect. James, what's going on? Leafs are schemers. Clearly the refs in the league. Oh, goodness, James. Draisaitl putting this one across. Oh, no. Trust me. The Leafs get no support from the referees or the league for anything. This coming across. In the corner, Oilers a little move back to the line. Edmonton walking it in, going to feather this across. Nice little pass, Oilers working. Nugent Hopkins to Hyman over his stick. Arvidsson putting this one back across. Pass, that one hits a skate, goes up, back in the corner. Oilers bringing it around. But I tell you, James, I wish Toronto was in a position where they were always up and we could blame the league for fixing it for them the way the NFL sets it up for the Chiefs. I wish that was the case. Pacioretty off the boards, putting this across. Here's a long shot. That one gets blocked. All the way back. McMann going to get it. I do notice the lack of calls. Just a few. Just a few. Cody Rhodes making his way out. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens about to go toe-to-toe in a ladder match. Here comes Nick Robertson with a move and a backhand. And Stuart Skinner with a nice save. Closing those legs as Stuart Skinner comes out and says, somebody learned how to play. Who's excited for Happy Gilmore 2 to be coming to Netflix sometime soon? I know I am. But that a freeze by Sam, or is my Wi-Fi lagging? Brian, I think we're good. I hope we're good. A bit of rest and you'll be back to good in no time. That's right. Lucas, I hope you're doing all right. Rest up, lots to drink. Take it from somebody who was just knocked on his butt for a month. Bring it around behind. Oilers working this up. Domi trying to forecheck. Can't do it. Yeah, Majak. What a difference it's making. What a difference. Here's Domi. Over to Timmins. Back to Domi turning the corner. Domi carrying this one up. Domi with speed in over the line. Going to drop to McMann with a shot that hits the side of the net. McMann following it up. Puck too far out ahead of him, and the Oilers going to move it forward. Here it comes Edmonton. Chipping it in. Wall's going to catch it and then clear it over to Riley. Riley sending this one out. It's going to take a little bit of a Leaf bounce here. Coming to David Kemp. He sends this one in. This one down in the corner. Edmonton, Bouchard taking a look. 3 minutes gone here in period number 2. What a fun start to this hockey game. 3-0 Toronto. And the second period is moving fast and feverish pace. Toronto is skating, which is something we haven't seen them do in a few games. They're skating and skating hard. Good puck control. Comes out to Lorentz. Lorentz on his horse. He's going to carry this one up. Tries to chip it past Bouchard. He knocked it down. Second effort. Toronto going to put this one down in the corner. This one coming around. Taking a look through. Here's a quick shot. This coming around behind. Good effort. Good work here. Kapanen, he's in here. He's plugging away. Big digging, big digging. Let's go, go, go. Back to the line. It's going to come out. And we got a whistle. Hooking is the call, and I think Benoit is going to be the guilty party. He is going to go to the box. Don't like that at all. Bum, bum, bum. To the box. Leafs going to put the Oilers back on the power play. Now, Benoit did have his stick in there, and it looked like it was kind of being held by the Oiler player, but nonetheless, back to the box. Back to the box. This coming back through. Uh-oh. Nugent Hopkins working around. Side of the net, Oilers setting it up. Toronto has to be careful here. Has to be very careful. Computer is starting to act up. Well, I didn't turn my fan on. Computer is super hot. Don't overheat. Let's get the fan going. Oilers, side of the net. Putting this one through. Back to the line, Oilers. Bouchard putting it up, down into the slot. Nugent Hopkins forced away. Back across. Taking a look. Tanev digging in front. This is going to come out. Holy moly. Big digging, big digging. Here's a quick shot, and Wall finds a way to hang on. What is your favorite meal? Oh, John, not a problem at all. Favorite meal? Chicken Parmesan or a good rack of ribs. Chicken Parmesan and a good rack of ribs are my two all-time favorite meals. Gotta stay out of that box. Gotta, have to. It is a must. All right, we're gonna let the computer cool down a little bit here. We can welcome in everybody. Thanks for joining us. Hit that thumbs up for us. 107 to go. We need 22 thumbs up, 22 likes. Endgame, what's going on? St. Louis ribs with slaw and fry. Oh, sounds good. Poutine. Yeah, poutine is good. I treated myself to a little poutine earlier today. Quite possibly. Off the draw. This coming back around. Here's a shot. Wall going to kick this one out. Nice save. Yeah. Oh, John. Yes. I had a beautiful steak last night. A great steak last night. This back to the point. McDavid coming through, cycling around behind the net. Oilers setting it up. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Over back door. Draisaitl with a shot. And a nice save here. The referee's arm goes up again. And we'll see what it's going to be. Maybe you buy the Leafs and relocate them. James, that is priceless. That is really funny. Poutine, do you hate when you order? Well, hang on. I got to bring that back. Do you hate when you order a poutine and they put shredded cheese on it? Oh, yeah, on it. No shredded cheese. Got to be the curds. Got to be the curds. Heard that Toronto is looking at trading Domi, Riley, Robertson, and Murray to Edmonton for McDavid. Yeah. Back to the line. Round steak. Yeah, Robert, little filet mignon, bacon wrapped. Oh, phenomenal. This back to the boards. Going to drop. Here comes Matty Nyes. What a move. Matthew Nyes breaking through. Zach Hyman is going to catch him, though. Holy moly, did he make a nice move to come out. Here comes Edmonton. McDavid bringing this back in. Cutting, shooting. Wall got a piece. It was enough to keep it out. 15 seconds to go in the Oilers' power play as time keeps on ticking into the future. Here comes Darnell. Nursey going to carry this one up, dumping it in. This coming around in the corner. Edmonton trying to get a last-ditch effort. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Here's a shot. Rebound is free. Great play by Morgan Riley to assist Wall and keeping that one out. It goes up. Stays in play, though. Edmonton still in here, setting it up, working around. Taking a look. Got to get this going. In the corner, Toronto, Bouchard. Benoit going to poke this one over. And Lorentz going to play it back around. Timmy, he's going to play this one up. Holmberg is looking in the air, waiting for it to drop. It does. Toronto's going to bring it in, but just offside. Refs realized they gave Toronto too many power plays. Am I going to watch the Super Bowl? Yeah, I will probably put it on. I'll be honest. I'm not a huge Eagles fan and not a huge Chiefs fan either, and I'm not a huge fan of the intermission of the halftime performer. So I will probably put it on for the sake of having it on, but I'm not going to be paying all that much attention. Let's just say I'd rather vacuum and wash the windows than watch this year's Super Bowl. But hey, that's okay. I think it's the Chiefs' Super Bowl to lose, right? The Chiefs are the ones to win right now. I would be shocked if they were to lose it. It's worth, if you want to throw a couple of bucks on the Eagles, it's probably worth it. But I got to believe the Chiefs are going to pull this one out again. The Argonauts will win. One year the Argos will win the Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be something? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here today. Saturday night, the best night for hockey. We got you covered. I had cheese curds earlier today. So good. So good. Tomorrow night, of course, just mentioned it moments ago, Florida Panthers, New York Islanders We'll be doing some Florida Panther coverage tomorrow. We're going to have a bunch of games coming up this week, a bunch of games. So we're going to see how that plays out. Vikings are out. In other words, no Super Bowl. Yeah, Swedish Rob. It's tough when your team gets knocked out. Alexander, yes, we need another goal. We need another Maple Leafs goal here. We got to get them going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. So far, the Oilers have 6 shots in this period, only 2 shots for Toronto. So 2 shots for the Maple Leafs in this period. They had 12 in the first. So can't wait to see Toronto up that pressure, keep it going, of course, with the 4-on-4 and then having to kill the power play. It changes things around a little bit, but we're waiting to see this come up and get going. I don't watch much football, but the CFL is pretty good when you go in person. Yeah, Rich, it's a lot of fun. CFL is a lot of fun. We will have more CFL coverage this summer again. We'll be following the Argos throughout the summer. It was a lot of fun last year. We had a good time, so we'll do it again. This coming around down in the corner. Kulak going to bring this one up. Agree? Nah, not too much greed. You know what, Mad Jack? I'm not sure, Mad Jack, what area you're in, but Harvey's. I'm a big Harvey's fan of the Harvey's poutine. Their gravy is phenomenal. One of the best poutines I've had. This coming around, bringing it out. Toronto going to play this back up. Nylander up over the line. Nylander going to cycle around. Nylander taking a look. Willie's still with it. Little pump fake. Now he takes a shot. It's deflected up, and that's going to be out of play. Gravy is what makes the poutine. I mean, obviously fries are the key component. In some places, if they don't have good fries, it's going to ruin the poutine. But the gravy really, really makes it. There is a diner we used to go to a lot that makes a really good poutine. They had the kind of thick French fries, and they had good gravy as well. Here, yeah, this RV Park, Southern Texas. I tease them about our champion Argonauts. They were playing Argo what's? Brian, that's awesome. Off the draw, just bringing it back to the line. Benoit going to play this one up to Marner. Marner had it taken away, goes back to get it. Down in the corner for Matthews. Matthews shaking off Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Off the boards, coming around to Matty Nyes. Nyes back over to Matthews. Little collision there in the corner. Bouchard going to play it up. Good job here by Marner stealing it. Going to come to the near side. Nyes is going to pick it up. Nyes to Tanev. Tanev feeding this one across. Back to Marner at the point. He passes it. Matthews can't pick it up. Matthews gets tripped up. No call. And here come the Oilers. Nugent-Hopkins going to carry this one up. In. Hyman going to the net. Here's a shot. Goes just wide. Wall pushing up back against that post. Domi going to steal. Domi working. Marner going to play it around now. Riley going to back up. He's going to pick this one up. Oh, yeah. A good home-style fry is awesome. Thicker the fries, the better. Yeah, Mad Jack, I agree. Here they come in over the line. A good hash brown. Nice. Little shredded potato hash brown. Delicious. Marner going to pick this one up. Going to chip this one out. It's a race for it. Bobby McMann out hustling. Everybody gets there. Sharp angle shot. Skinner going to knock that one down. Edmonton going to pick up the puck, putting this one across. Into the Leaf zone they come. Domi there to break that one up. He's going to chip this one out. 11:20 to go here in period number 2. Yeah, Rich, McMann was flying. He really can move. Wow, let's go Oilers, go Leafs, go chant breaking out. Sounds awesome. Let's go Oilers, go Leafs, go. Love when the crowd is this involved. Split crowd. Domi going to get it up to Nicky Robertson. Robertson carrying this one up. Nicky Robertson's putting on the brakes, turning, shoots. That one is blocked in the corner. Holmberg there. Homie Holmberg going to pick it up. Robertson through the slot. Puck comes around to David Kempf. Kempf to Timmins. Going to send this one across. Putting it down in the corner for Lorentz. Lorentz going to cycle it, keeping the cycle going. Toronto with some good puck possession here. Holmberg in the corner. He's going to get put in the boards. Lorentz coming over to help him out. Holmberg doing a nice job using his feet. McDavid in there. He's digging for it, and it comes out. David Kempf can't steal it. It comes Edmonton. Going to flip this one. Connor Brown putting it around Timmins. Morgan Riley has to go back and get it. Fries covered in pickles. Brian's all about the pickles. When I make hash browns, I mix in some... Oh, Robert. Sounds delicious. Here comes Edmonton. A little flip play. Timmins with a great defensive effort. And Wall with a great stop and another shot. And Wall is going to hold that one. Timmins goes down flat to break up this pass. A little saucer couldn't get over Timmins, and Timmy makes a phenomenal defensive play. JDA, what's going on, Jordan? Good to see ya. Welcome in, and welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. What an unbelievable play. A turnover by Toronto. Timmins goes down, and I think, did he block that with his shoulder? I mean, a nice block by Timmins. He left to go pick up his stick, and of course, then the subsequent shot came in. But a nice little play there by Connor Timmins. He's having a nice game tonight. Puck coming in front, taken away by Big Willie Styles. Willie is flying. Willie down, bringing in, stops, waits. Now Willie's cycling, sending this one towards the net with a chip right on. Skinner got a piece, and they're going to clear this one out. Holy moly. You got your own barbecue sauce. Nice. Yeah, Joseph Wall is playing great hockey here today. This one down in the corner. Taking a look back to the line. Nylander, backhand. Skinner with a save. Bobbles it. It's there. It's loose. Tavares a whack at it. Trying to get this one. Can't do it. Pacioretty couldn't get it. JT back in the corner. You got your jerseys yesterday, Robert. Awesome. Do you like onion rings? So, John, I am not a huge onion ring fan, but yeah, A&Ws are good. They're huge. Here's a break. Skinner coming in. Deeks, Wall out of the net. Wall coming across. Gets that pad against the post. Still in front. Oh, my God. What a save by Joseph Wall. Holy Wall, Batman. What a save. Joseph Wall. 2 or 3 huge ones. And here come the Oilers again bringing it in, and Toronto's going to break it up. Bobby Mack is going to clear this one out. Robertson overskates it. Edmonton's going to tag up. They come right back in. Oilers are setting it up. Drop pass. Here's a shot. Wall gets a piece. It sails over the net. Kulak trying to keep this one in. Holy good golly, Miss Molly. This coming around. Kulak putting it in. Here's a blast, and they score. Bouchard with a Bouch bomb. 91.7 miles an hour. Joseph Wall can't stop them all. So many huge saves. But this one on a tired team gets through. Holy moly. Why they're Dallas, it's the ladder match. Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes for the title, for the championship. Huge shot by Bouchard. And I think this hit off Timmins. I think this tipped off the skate of Timmins. It's hard to tell, but it was screened nonetheless. No fault of Joseph Wall. A great shot by Bouchard. The Oilers starting to bring this one back. Jack starting to bring this one back. That was huge. I mean, he's got a shot. A huge shot. All right, so this is going to be Edmonton. It's going to be Bouchard's 9th. As they're going to go to commercial break. 9th goal of the year, and that's going to be from Kulak. Kulak and Arvidsson. There we go. Add that to the line. A nice goal for the Oilers. I think Wall likes having Stellaris on the bench. You know what, Rich? I can't wait for Stellaris to get back in action. I really can't. I mean, right now, I think Wall feels a lot of pressure. He has to perform, right? We did see 1 game or 2 games with Matt Murray. It was okay. We saw the monster. He did not fare well. They did not play well with him. So I think he also would like to see Stellaris coming back. Wall right now is our clear-cut number 1. And he probably feels a little bit of pressure. Now, he's made some unbelievable stops. I mean, the flurry right before that goal, Wall made some spectacular stops. So, and this goal, a shot from the point, puts it in. Nothing he could have done about it. Don't blame him for that one at all. But a nice fury of saves he made before. And don't forget, in this period, Toronto, they've only had 3 shots. The Oilers have had 10 shots so far. We're just about over 8 minutes left. 10 shots for the Oilers, only 3 for the Maple Leafs in this period. So Toronto needs to get back up. They need to get the pressure going like they did in the first. Charlie, what's going on? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Toronto needs to get the pressure up. We said it in the first. They have yet to play a complete hockey game, and right now they seem to be taking off this second period. They've definitely slowed it down. 29 goals by the defense for the Oilers is up there, one of the top teams in the lead. And Bouchard has 52 shots this season, over 90 miles an hour. I mean, he really can step into them. He is a great shot. Prep in the house. What's going on? Welcome in, Prep. Good to see you. I agree, Travis. I agree. I would love to have him here. Yes, he has some blunders, but he has some great shots. I am definitely a big fan of Bouchard. Toronto to the line. Tanev going to keep this one in. Setting it down low. 8:10 to go here in the period. 3-1 Toronto. Edmonton starting to come back. Toronto's got to get some shots going. Here come the Oilers. Going to bring this one up. Hyman has Marner take it away. Nyes with the puck. He spins away. Nurse is going to push him against the boards. Matthews setting it back. Comes over to Tanev. Tanev working this one up, and he's going to dump this one in. Going to bring this one around. Toronto flipping it. Try to get it back to Matthews. They can't do it. It's cut off the Oilers behind the net.
Trying to get it back. Pacioretty got tied up there with Klingberg.
Sorry, I had to take a sip. Toronto chasing the Oilers down as the Oilers bringing it right back into the Leaf zone. Arvidsson cycling around. Arvidsson going to drop this one off. There's a big hit there in the corner. Arvidsson getting knocked down. Here's a shot. That one is going to get knocked back in the corner. Edmonton trying to cycle it around. Wall doesn't know which side it's going to be. 100 days till you're on vacay. Lala's counting it down. Product placement. Unintentional product placement, Prep. Yes, John, I do very much so. Here comes Edmonton. A shot putting that one just wide. Coming to the line. Bouchard is going to hold this one in. Bouch has Kulak open. He elects to shoot it. That's going to go wide. McDavid in the corner. Going to send this over. Here's a blast from Bouchard again with a stop. And Toronto going to pick this one up. Trying to split the defense was Nylander. Bouchard 89.9 miles an hour. And that's going to be an icing call. Pacioretty is in some serious discomfort. Cutting through the middle. Corey Perry stood up, a little reverse hit. This should have been an interference call on Corey Perry. So Pacioretty is trying to catch up on Draisaitl. Corey Perry steps in front and pulls a reverse hit on Pacioretty. Pacioretty in some serious discomfort. That is a missed interference call. You can't do that. So 6:39 to go. This game is just flying. You look bougie. Thank you, buddy. If I can't wear my glasses, I can't read the stats anymore. How sad is that? Went out for dinner yesterday, and I took the menu. I didn't bring my glasses, and I was like, what are the sides? What does it come with? Terrible. All the way down. Oilers bring it right back in. Not a good period for Toronto. Big defensive block there. Back to the point. Over to Bouchard, sending this far side. Setting it up again. This coming around. Nice job, Kulak keeping it in. He's going to pinch up. Oilers, side of the net, putting it in front, and Toronto going to tip it to the line. Held in again by Bouchard. Tanev going to intercept. He passes this one up. Leafs going to bring this down. Leafs have only had 3 shots in this period. Here's one, but that's going to be deflected up and out of play. Perry should have got an interference. Oh, totally, Varias. Totally should have. They're going to go to commercial break and heading to Niagara, Lala's place. That's awesome. We have, we're going to do planned out. The other half is just right. Nice. Where, I don't want to ask where you're staying, but are you staying near the falls, or are you staying more closer to the falls, or near, what is it, Lundy's Lane with all the museums and stuff? I love the Niagara. It's so much fun. My hubby did the same at dinner the other night. I told him you look silly. Prep, it's so true. I learned this the hard way. When we were on vacation, the first half of the trip, I didn't take the glasses with me. And, you know, some of the menus have such small print, and it's like, I don't even know. I felt terrible. But I think true, the more you wear them, the more you need them. So I was trying not to wear them the whole time, but I think I need them. You should sneak on the plane with me 18 days. Oh, JDA, I wish. We'll be heading back soon. We'll be heading to the border soon. We got another game coming up with the Florida Panthers. I'm excited for that. More details to come up. I think I let it slip, but Yeah, it's going to be fun. Staying in a new hotel this time. New hotels are always awesome, right? Another adventure. Yes, Robert, he totally should have been called on that. We're staying a 10-minute walk from the falls. Perfect, Lala's place. Perfect. You guys are going to have such a great time. Small print, dim lighting. Oh, Rob, the dim lighting is the worst. You try and hold the menu at the light. Like if you have a light on the table, you're like trying to hold it. Or I haven't had to do this yet, but I know it's coming. You take the cell phone out and you turn the flashlight on the cell phone to try and read. I haven't had to do it yet, but I know it's coming. Scared I'm going to lose my debit card. Oh, you'll be good, John. You'll be good. Off the draw. Here we go. Back at it. Under 6 to go. Did you know you could use your glasses of water? No, RO. I did not. There you go. I did not. We just got back from basketball tournament. Oh, nice. Morgan, welcome back in. Just get hungry on this channel. Here comes Nick Robertson with a shot that's deflected wide. Yeah, me too, Swedish Rob. I always get hungry. You guys make me starving. I didn't have dinner tonight, so I'm going to have to have a bowl of cereal or something after the game. Oh, there you go, Rich. That's better. Instead of using the flashlight, just take a photo and make it bigger. Duh. I can't believe I didn't think of that. This coming across. Yeah, it totally should have been interference. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Sorry, couldn't resist. They're Nye's going to tip this one down in the corner. And they make pocket magnifier. Or should I just get a little monocle to carry with me that I can put it in and read? Little magnifying glass. Matthews going to steal, bring this over the line. Dropping it off for Nyes. Tried to feed it back to Matthews. That one is taken away. Taking this in the corner. Back to the line. Here they come. Zoom in the camera phone. That's what you got to do. Use the technology. Here's a shot. Glove save by Joseph Wall. Easy stop. As he's going to grab that one and hold it down. Last time Sam went away, he was sick for 2 weeks when he came back. Len, this time I'm hoping it's different. Hoping it's different this time around. Don't talk to me about people using their phone flashlights. Oh, right. Dallas, didn't we witness that? Tactical light next table. Uri's lighting up the whole restaurant. Send you some roast beef, garlic mashed potato. Yes, please. JDA. Sounds delicious. And we got... Hang on. Something's going on here in the Rumble in the ladder match. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes both down in the corner, both with seeking some medical attention. Something went down and I missed it. I'm sure this is part of the work as Sami Zayn has now come out. I'm sure this is all gimmick, but we'll see what's going on here. This down in the corner. I'm in Canada, John. Canada all the way. Can't wait to pay my 25%. Back to the line. Toronto going to keep this one in. Pacioretty going to get shoved down. Matthews taking a look. Going to bring this one around. Matthews cycling around. Nice save. Stuart Skinner keeping that paddle down. Coming to the line. Fanning on the shot. 3:50 to go. Bringing this one all the way back. Holy moly. This coming around. Here's Nyes. Nyes little toe drag. Feeding it through. And yeah, so Kevin Owens is back up on his feet, so it's all a work. You get a little nervous when you see situations like that going on, but I figured this was all part of the story. And I fell for it, hook, line, and stinker. Isn't touristing? Gotta love the touristy things. It's all about doing the touristy stuff. So a little conversation going on here with the Maple Leafs trying to sort things out, get things ready. Matthews in and take the draw. 3:38 to go here in the period. Back to McCabe. Cabe going to send this one across. Here's a long shot. That one's going to be deflected in the corner. Oiler player goes down. Toronto lucky they got away with the trip there. Dump back in. Toronto needs to get shots on net. They're up to 5 in this period. Kulak bringing this one up, playing it ahead to Skinner. Skinner in over the line. He takes a bump by McCabe. Trying to work this one out. Yes, Cake Boss. I do. If one of the mods wouldn't mind dropping the email in the chat for Cake Boss. Oilers setting it up. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Must be a lot of panic up there. You know what, Brian? It's funny. There is, but there isn't. I think a lot of people are kind of waiting to see what real impact it'll have versus how much the media is hyping it up. Niagara Falls, the biggest in the world. I'm not sure, Swedish Rob. It is definitely one of the wonders of the world, but I don't know if it's the biggest waterfall. This coming around. Biggest as in width. It's not the tallest, but it could be the widest. That's going to be an icing call against Toronto. 2:26 to go. 2:26. It's been a crazy period. Definitely not the same intensity as in the first. Toronto definitely let off the gas a little bit, and it cost them. So they're just trying to get out of this period right now. Volume, yes. Tallest is Angel Falls. Yeah, I love it, Rich. I love it. I can't wait to go back to the Falls. Face off in the Leafs zone. Oh, my goodness. Kevin Owens flipped backwards off the table, through a ladder, breaking the ladder in half, literally sitting on the back of his head. Oh, my goodness. This coming all the way. I'm going to have to watch this match tomorrow. I'm going to have to replay it. This has been crazy. Cody climbing the ladder as Edmonton going to rush this one out. 2 minutes to go. Cody Rhodes, top of the ladder. He's at the belts. He's got them. Pat, what's going on? Because due to copyrights, we can't show you the actual game. But we're bringing you the best that we can. The Horseshoe Falls are awesome. Yeah, they are. Here comes Edmonton, dropping it in. Draisaitl with a shot. Great save by Wall. And there it is. Cody Rhodes takes the belts off the latch. Cody Rhodes retains and is still your champion. In the corner, 1:28 to go. Side of the net, Wall is down. Puck flips up and over. Oh, you're very welcome, Pat. I hope you'll hang out with us, though. Enjoy the call. Hyman going to cycle this one in. Edmonton setting it up, 1:15 to go. Here's a shot by Kulak. That one's going to sail wide. Bouchard going to keep this one in. Bouch up the side on the far end. Working this in is McDavid, dropping it off for Draisaitl. Draisaitl spinning around. Draisaitl still trying to work this one through. Toronto going to intercept, and they get it out, and just out. 14 shots now in this period for the Oilers. 15 now, excuse me, so they best what they did in the first. Oilers coming in. Working it through, dropping it. Here's a shot and a nice save again by Wall. Kulak at 86 miles an hour. Gonna still work through. This coming around, Arvidsson putting it across, backdoor, now to the slot with a shot. Big block there. Toronto with a huge shot block. Great defense. And this is gonna come all the way down the ice. Icing call. Back into the Toronto zone it goes. That was a huge sequence and a good defensive play by the Maple Leafs to clear and bring this one out. Wow, Draisaitl. Actually, I think it went through Tanev's legs. And nice stop by Joseph Wall. A shot by Kulak. It actually hit Tanev's stick and broke it. Sam, you have to rewatch the Cody Oilers Kevin. You were right about Cody. Yeah, Jared, I'm going to watch it. Probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I'll just... I'm sure on Netflix you can rewatch it, so I'll just fast forward to this match. Wow. This coming all the way down the ice. Tanev working hard. Good to see. Tanev is playing hard. Another icing call is Tavares down on one knee. Is going to get back up with 18 seconds to go here in the period. Again, if you're just coming in to join us for the close of the period, welcome in. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button for us. We'd love for you to come back. Hang out with us all season. We're going to be back tomorrow for the Panthers and the Islanders. Something a little different. Here's Edmonton. 13 seconds to go in the second period. Side of the net, bringing this one along. Back to the line is Bouchard. Bouch with a shot, Wall with a nice save. Miami said we're definitely having the super supper at Smokes. I haven't eaten there. I've heard it's really good, though. And there goes the horn. Second period is done. And we got Nick Robertson getting in a little bit of a scuffle here. Pacioretty tied up with Bouchard. And they're going to get that set. So let's go to the intermission and break it all down. Here we go. Big second period. The Oilers get one back. The Leafs were hanging on, trying desperately to not give up any more. But the goal by Evan Bouchard, his 9th of the year from Kulak, and Victor Arvidsson makes it 3-1 Maple Leafs. Total shots now 32 for the Oilers, 17 for Toronto. So Toronto just did not play well in this period. They were skating hard. Defensively, they played well, but offensively, there was no offensive game in this period. Started with 4-on-4. They took a penalty. Toronto just never kind of got going. Their legs are moving, but they just couldn't get anything going. 16 hits to 10, so Edmonton continuing the physical play, whether it's within the rules or not. Face-offs, 21-15. Toronto doing a very nice job in the face-off circle. No penalties in that period other than the ones that had expired. Actually, Simon Benoit had the hooking penalty. That was the only penalty of that period. 9 giveaways for Edmonton. That number is getting a little high. 5 for Toronto through 2 periods. I will take that. 5 takeaways for Toronto, which is a good number. 1 for the Oilers. 15 block shots. When we talk about playing good defense, 15 block shots is a great number. 6 for the Edmonton Oilers. So the Leafs doing quite a nice job. When we look at the block shot number, it is important. It is a big number. Nick Robertson, 2 blocks. Nyes with a block. Holmberg with a block. Pacioretty, John Tavares with all the blocks. But when it comes to defense, Tanev with 3 blocks. McCabe with 3 blocks. Benoit and Timmins and Riley with a block. The only player without a block is Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And I have a feeling, and I got to look at this, I think Oliver Ekman-Larsson has left the game. I don't think he has returned because it's listing him only at 5 minutes, which is very unorthodox. So let me see if I can get an update here on Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I'm not sure what kind of happened with him. I missed it. I didn't see what the dealio happened with Ekman-Larsson. Just having a look. And it does not, Leafs PR not giving an update. Let's take a little look here. Hopefully Ekman-Larsson is okay. If any of you caught the update, I clearly missed it because this game was fast and furious. But I'm not seeing, I'm doing a quick look to see if there's any update, and I don't see, usually they post and say, so-and-so is not returning, but not seeing it. So if anybody happens to catch an update on Ekman-Larsson, please let me know. Jake McCabe is still leading all defenders right now, 19-28, which is huge. Usually it's Riley or Ekman-Larsson who lead the way. 19-28 for McCabe, which is a great number. Chris Tanev, 17-13. Riley, almost 15 minutes. So huge difference there between McCabe and Morgan Riley. If we take a look at shots, still only 2 shots by the Leafs defense. Jake McCabe and Morgan Riley, the only shots by the Leafs defense. So that has to pick up for sure. From a forward standpoint, Nylander with 4, Matthews with 3, Nyes with 2, Patch with 2, Lorentz, Kempf, McMann, Robertson all with 1. So again, only 5 shots for Toronto in that period. That has to step up. Now, talking about trips, whether you want to go to Niagara Falls, whether you want to go to the States or anywhere, take a look there in the chat. D's Destinations, our very own Dina B, travel agent extraordinaire. If you want to go on a cruise and all-inclusive, hit up the Niagara Falls and get all the fun done. Reach out to D's Destinations. It won't cost you any extra. She can take care of your booking, whether it's flights, hotels, packages, and whatnot. She'll get you the best deals, get you all set up. And like I said, the best thing, doesn't cost you any extra at all. So check her out. There's her Instagram, D's Destinations, and reach out to her, and maybe she'll set you up with a great trip. All right, the difference is Joseph Woll. Dennis, Joseph Woll was phenomenal in that period. Joseph Woll, absolutely incredible. We talk about how he stands on his head. 32 saves on 31 saves on 32 shots is absolutely phenomenal. And he did a really, really good job. Rebound control is where they've had some issues. Yes, Stan. And Lala's Place, yes, absolutely. Shoot her a message. When we went to Niagara, we kind of said what hotels we were looking at. She went, found us, the best deals. Sometimes in Niagara Falls, they have specials where you get, free buffet, or you get $25 for here, $50 for there. So definitely Lala's place. Shoot her a message, and she'll look into it and get you set up. And plus, depending on the hotels you go to, sometimes there's some tips and tricks she can share. For example, the hotel we stayed at, if you drove, which we drove, and we parked, you had in and out parking for your whole stay. So usually, if you're in Niagara Falls and you pay, what hotel charges you for parking, it's crazy. But it gave us in and out parking for the duration of our stay. So if we wanted to go somewhere we didn't want to walk, or like we decided one day we wanted to cross the border, we did, and we were able to come back and park, and it was great. There's also some tips about buffets. Some of the hotels, a lot of them have buffets. We decided we were going to do a buffet for dinner, and they told us that we could book in advance, and if we did certain things, we could get extra, an extra free meal. And sometimes if you upgrade a room rate, you get a cheap price, but it also comes with meals included. So there's lots of tips and tricks she can help figure out for you. Will they show up in the third? Cake Boss, I will. I can't right now, but I will after the show, if it can wait till after the show. Because I don't want to open it on the computer because I have so many windows open. I'm afraid it'll crash. So if that's okay, if you don't mind, unless if you need me to check it during the show, I can try, but I'd rather wait till after if that's okay with you. Hopefully they show up in the third. They need to show up in the third. The price we're paying is $20 with in and out per day. Yeah, Lala's place. That's right, $20, and you need it. But yeah, I'll definitely message her to see for sure. Absolutely, sounds good. Of course, awesome. Okay, thanks, Cake Boss. I will definitely. It's funny. I know nice can make nice to the computer. The computer makes me very nervous because it gets really, really hot and the fans don't always kick on. And because it's using a lot of power to produce the shows and broadcast the shows, it makes me nervous when I have to change something because I don't want it to go kaput. But Saturday night, here we are, Edmonton, Toronto, 3-1. I mean, this is hockey. This is Saturday night hockey. The first period was all Toronto. Edmonton really dominated that second period. Like I said, 18 shots they had in that period, only 5 for Toronto. Not good numbers at all. And here we go. There's Elliot Freeman right now saying cap is set for next year. Could move the following 2 years. So every time the cap goes up, this is good news for us, for Toronto. Edmonton as well. So I guess for both our teams, this is really good news. As the cap goes up, both our teams do not have a lot of cap space. So even if it goes up 4 million, 5 million, 10 million, it's huge because it allows our teams to make some decisions. I just bit my tongue. That hurt. It allows us to make some decisions going forward. Like right now we have Tavares and Nylander, Tavares and Marner, excuse me. Big decisions to make. You should get a cool. Yeah, Robert. So I have this huge stand-up fan over here that's blowing. I broke the first one as I knocked it over, but I have this one going. I've been looking for one of those cooling stands that you can hook your computer onto, but I haven't found one I like. But yeah, definitely looking. So now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, cap. So Marner, we have to make the decision. Tavares, we know he's not going to get $11 million. Will he get $6 million? It's possible. If we can save, $5 million from Tavares, I think we take that $5 million. We invest some of that in Marner. Then Marner can get up to that 11.5 million number, which is crazy. Gives you some money for Matthew Nyes. Nyes, we got to sign him. Plus, if the cap goes up, that gives us an extra little bit of room. So things start to become plausible. Things we can minouche, we can massage, we can work them around, and we can try and open things up. So really one of the magic numbers we have to get done is John Tavares. I don't want us to get in a situation where we sign Marner for, let's just say, 11.5, and we're saying, okay, because we did this, we have to sign Tavares at X number. I would hate for Tavares to leave because we were forced into a certain number. Let's get Tavares done first, then we know exactly what we have to work with for Marner. Update on Stolarz, Lizard. I expect him to return anytime. He's practicing, he's skating, everything seems good. So I expect him to be back any time. Knowing we have a couple of games left before the break, do they hold him out until that break comes? You know, that's kind of the question. We got a West Coast swing coming up, so hopefully you guys will hang out with us for a few late nights. We got Calgary on Tuesday, a 9:00 game, and then Thursday the Seattle Kraken. That's a 10 p.m. game, and then next Saturday night, last game before the break, Toronto in Vancouver. So we got a couple late ones. But then we're on break, so it's only 3 more games. So the question is, do they hold him out for the 3 games and then bring him back after the break? I think that makes sense instead of forcing him. Awesome. Okay, sounds good, Lala's Place. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting. Let's see. Can't believe that. Can't believe. Did I miss something? What did I miss? What can't you believe? Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, we'll see. And here we go. The men's Royal Rumble is just kicking off. So while we go down period number 3, I'll be keeping my eye. Rey Mysterio is going to be number 1. Ray coming in number 1. God, Rey Mysterio been around forever. I'd take Captain Tavares over fake Captain Matthews any day. Peter, very interesting comment there. You know, Tavares, since giving up the C, I think part of that has been an inspiration for him, right? Hey, you want to take... Now, we know the story is he volunteered it. I think there's more to that story. Whatever the case is, I think Tavares is saying, I'm not the captain anymore. Look at me now. And he is playing that. What a season he started with. Obviously, he's just back from injury. It's going to take him a couple of games. But Tavares, what a season. Matthews, first season being the captain. I know he's had a lot of injuries. It has not been the season that he has wanted, right? Definitely has not been the season he's wanted. Now, he's still scoring goals. He's still scoring goals. We can't forget about that. So I don't want to take it away. But you're right. I kind of think I expected more from Matthews as a leader. I really did. One of the things I want to take a look at, 1, 2, 3, 4. Marner still 4th in the league in assists, 68 assists. He's 11 behind Nate McKinnon. Willie Nylander with his 30th goal. He'll now be tied for 3rd place with Kyle Connor and Sam Reinhart on the goal leaderboard. Marner 2nd in assists with 53. McKinnon has 60 assists. Game-winning goals, William Nylander and John Tavares both tied with 6. The leader, Draisaitl, with 9. So Leafs are doing good things. They are putting points up on the board, and it's all good things. So we'll see them keep going. I felt like Nylander or Riley was more of a C than Matthews. I don't see Nylander as the captain type. Morgan Riley, yes, I could have seen that. I'll be honest, though. I don't know how long Morgan Riley is going to be around. I don't know if that came into, because he didn't have a good last year. I wonder if that came into the thought process at all. Is, you know, who's going to be here for the next little while that we're sure of? Austin Matthews, definitely one of those people. Want to go around the horn real quick. Jets 3-2 over the Capitals, and of course we got to do our little check here. Do we get a Alex Ovechkin goal? No Alex Ovechkin goal as of yet, but the Jets hanging on the lead there, 3-2. Kings 3-1 over the Hurricanes. You don't like to lose after making a big trade, and the Kings right now 3-1 over the Canes. 1-1 Islanders and Lightning. Penguins 2-0 over the Predators, a battle of the 2 worst teams in hockey, at least 2 teams that were projected to be much better than they are. Penguins over the Preds. 3-0 Senators over the Minnesota Wild. The Panthers 5-1 over the Blackhawks earlier, and of course the Bruins 6-3 over the Rangers. The Flames and the Red Wings will kick things off in about an hour's time. And Penta is going to draw number 2. How is this a start for the men's Royal Rumble match? Penta and Rey Mysterio 1-2. Unbelievable. Sens just killing it lately. They are. Sens are playing unbelievably well, and Sens have been rewarded for their good play. Ottawa now sits 3rd in the Atlantic Division, so that means they are guaranteed in that playoff spot right now. Columbus has the first wild card spot, and with the Boston Bruins win today, they knock Tampa Bay out. The Bruins hold that second wild card spot. They are 1 point ahead of Tampa Bay, 3 points ahead of the Red Wings, so the Wings looking for a big win tonight. Montreal, who was in there, have dropped back. They are about 5 points back, so Montreal needs to get things going. Sens play with a lot of speed. They do, Rich. They certainly do, and they make it very, very interesting. They are an exciting team to watch. They're explosive. When the Sens are on, they're good. They're very, very good. We've seen that. That's right, Lizard. Thank you for that. If you haven't hit that like yet, smash that thumbs up. We need 9 likes. 9 likes on the Experience channel. Smash that thumbs up. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe. Set your notifications. We're going to be here tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock. I don't know, is 6 o'clock evening or is it still afternoon? It's kind of border. But 6 o'clock, Florida Panthers, New York Islanders, a big game. We'll be here bringing that one. But coming up, we're getting set. Third period action is just around the corners. Will the Leafs be able to shut the door and get this one going, or will the Oilers find their way back? 3-1, the Maple Leafs take a 2-goal lead into the third period. Hopefully, they have a much better period. Otherwise, they are in trouble. Road Warriors coming in 32 months. Road Warriors, thank you for everything. Appreciate you so very, very much. Chuck, what's going on? Welcome in. You're just in time. Period number 3. And of course, for Road Warriors, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Got to get my Road Warriors sound effect. If you know, you know. All right, here we go. Third period. Starting. Royal Rumble. Starting. Let's go. Are we going to get this one? Or are the Oilers going to find their way back? Zach Hyman, he's ready. He's set. Bouchard with a goal. The Bouch bomb. Go Leafs go. Let's do it. Lizard kicking it off. Let's flood that chat. Go Leafs go. Let's see it. If you're a Leafs fan, go Leafs go. Drop that one in. Top line, Nyes, Marner, Matthews out here for Toronto. Matthew Nyes looks like twice the size of Zach Hyman. We'll take it. Here it is. The Go Leafs goes coming in. Off the draw, the Oilers with the first draw going to bring this one back. Dumping it in. Toronto going to grab this first puck. Playing it around. Here come the Leafs. They got to up the pressure. Nyes into the zone. Over to Matthews. Matthews dropping it back. Marner cutting through. Marner, what moves? Skinner can't stop it. He scores. Mitchie Marner. Eight 18 seconds into the third period. Mitch Marner, dipsy dangles, spinner angles, and puts this one home. Mitch Marner, how you doing, baby? Wow. Good little passing here. Nyes gives it to Matthews, who drops it. He goes right around Hyman and right through the 5-hole of Stuart Skinner. Wow, Hyman just says, whoop, and Marner goes, excuse me, Zach. And he just flips this one through. Mitch Marner, what a goal. That's how you start a period. 18 seconds in. Wow. Here we go. Entry number 3 into the Royal Rumble. Who's it going to be right after that goal? And it's going to be Chad Gable. Chad, nobody really cares about Gable. Marner, huge goal. That's how you start. I got to move my screen's background. Great job, Marner. That's what they need. Leafs back up by 3. I love it. I love it. I mean, that was great passing, right? Everybody getting a touch there. Nyes, Matthews, Marner, kaboomers. Beautiful goal. His 16th for 16. Matthews' 20th assist. Oh, and McCabe. They're giving McCabe the assist, but that looked like it was Matty Nyes who should have the assist. So we're gonna drop it in here as McCabe. We're gonna update it if they update it, but I'm fairly certain that's gonna go to Nyes. And you know what? I'm not gonna wait. I am gonna update that to Nyes because it was definitely Nyes who made the drop. Nice little pass. So 4-1 Toronto. They take that 3-goal lead right back. So what's up, everyone? I'm at Rogers Place right now. Oh, number one, I hope you're enjoying the game. Hope you got good seats. Hope you're having fun. We are. Here we go. Welcome back in, everybody. We are 3 likes away. Hit that thumbs up. We need 3 more likes to go. Here comes Edmonton, putting this one across. Into the Leafs zone is Corey Perry. Dropping it back. Draisaitl a shot. That one is blocked. Kicked just wide. This one coming back around. Oilers. Cycling, cutting, putting it right in the slot. Here's Nurse with a shot. That one is blocked and floats wide. In the corner, spinning it around, back to the line. Edmonton playing it up. Leafs intercept. Here's Domi. Maximilian. He's going to flip this one into the corner. Leafs going to go in. I'm not happy. Number one, I feel ya. I feel like we've been here before. Entry number 4 into the Royal Rumble. Carmelo Hayes. Somebody else I really couldn't care for. Down in the corner. Toronto going to play it over. Benoit going to chip this ahead. Back to the line. Edmonton falling. Benoit going to cut this one off. Benny. He's going to flip this to the line. Pacioretty tipping it. Doesn't come out. This comes back around. Oilers playing it through. Skinner, he's tied up there. Benoit has his arm up saying, hey, he's holding my stick. And it's going to be taken away by Nylander. Willie, he's on his move. He's moving Pacioretty with him. In over the line. Nylander and Pacioretty, 2 close quarters. Wall is such a good backup goalie. Wall is playing really, really well. All the way back. Tanev over to Riley. Riley going to turn and move. Pass up to Matthews. Matthews with a nice move coming in. Tries to feed it across. He gets blocked. Comes right back to Matthews. Draisaitl trips him down. Nyes in there digging. Matthews in there as well. And finally, it's going to come out. Riley going to play this back around. Here comes Toronto up to Nyes. Nyes, whoop, you forgot the puck. Now he turns around, keeping this one in. It's going to scooch back out. Going to play it in. Marner strips it. Marner is going to play it back. Toronto looking to get things reorganized here and reset. Good hot start here for the Maple Leafs in this third period. That's exactly what we like to see. Bouchard. Going to look to carry. Little pass up the middle. Knocked down. This coming all the way down. Hyman to get it. McCabe intercepts. Drops it here for David Kemp. Kemp spinning around. Kemp behind the net in trouble. Timmins there to help him out. Getting it to the line and through the legs. Toronto's going to tip this one down the ice. Bouchard has to turn and play it. Oilers back to Bouchard. Setting it up, and he's going to flip it to Kulak. Kulak on the move. Here comes entrant number 5 into the Royal Rumble. Who's it going to be? Santos Escobar. Dropping it back for Kulak with a shot. Wall going to glove it, and he took a quick look around to see if we should play it, and nowhere to play it. Leafs doing a nice job. I love how the Leaf fans are louder than the home team. Right, Teresa? It's crazy. Through 2 periods, it has been the Oilers dominating the offensive zone time, and they've really picked up dominating in the shots, but Toronto playing solid defensively right now. Shh, Swedish Rob, we don't want to fire them up. We don't want to get them going. But one thing I'll say, if you take a look over here, take a look at where all the shots are coming from. The Oilers really have blasted from all over the zone. They're shooting from everywhere. They can't find anything that works. On the far side, look where the Leaf shots. A big cluster in front of the net where a couple of their goals came from. Not too many shots from far out. This bringing this right around. Klingberg going to help chip it in. McDavid He loses it behind the net. Toronto tries to clear it to Tavares. He can't get it. Draisaitl in the corner. Tanev going to slash it away from him. Back to the line. Here's Klingberg with a shot. That one is tipped in the corner. Tanev got a piece of it. And this is going to come out of the zone. Edmonton has to back it all the way up. They're going to send it around.
Klingberg, who was out over 440 days before returning to the line.
All right, here we go. The Oilers right back in it. Draisaitl stepping in, one hand on the stick. Toronto's going to take it away. Little play through the middle. They can't get it. Edmonton has to regroup. They have to set things all the way back up. Here comes the Oilers. 5 minutes just about gone here in the third period. 34 shots from the Oilers. Wow. Only 19 for the Leafs. Pass up to Marner. Takes it off his skate. Makes a little nifty dangle. Putting it to the half board. It's going to get hit by 2 Oiler players. And this coming around. McCabe keeping this one in. Ref, get out of the way. Can't see. Here comes Edmonton. Going to flip this one up. They're going to chase it in. Down to the corner. Tanev back with it. Tanev behind the net. Oilers take it away. Toronto pressing. Toronto gets it right back. McCabe. He's trying to get away. Trying to spin away. Skinner takes it away from him. And it's sitting there. No one sees it. Now Edmonton recognizes. Back over to Skinner. Behind the net. Domi picks it up. Takes it away from him. Goes off the boards. Pinching up his Kulak. Able to keep this one in. Sharp angle shot. Wall's going to make the save and hang on to it. So a good job there by Wall with 14-19 left to go here in period number 3. Toronto keeping their defensive game going, but they had a few shots on net. That's right, Alexander. Get those shots. Keep those shots coming. Thank you for the likes. Much appreciated. Welcoming everybody. If you are just joining us, make sure you hit that subscribe. We'll be back for a new game. Florida Panthers, New York Islanders. That's tomorrow. We'd love for you to come and hang out and have some fun. What we call that one. That will be on both channels, The Experience and over on Hockey HQ. So thanks for everyone who has subscribed on both channels. We really do appreciate it. Big period here for both these teams. Toronto trying to catch back up to the Panthers. Panthers are 3 points ahead. Oilers trying to hang on to their spot. Off the draw. This picked up. Leafs fighting for it. It comes to Holmberg. He has it in his skates. Can't kick it back. Oilers feeding it to the line, but Kulak wasn't there. Steven Lorentz going to chip this one ahead, trying to chase in after it. Cannot get there. We need some Tampa Bay games. Oh, they're coming, Triton. They're coming. Here come the Oilers up over the line. Here's a shot. They score. Oh, no. Zach Hyman finds a way to put this one in. Just a broken play. This one got thrown towards the net. I didn't see how this went in. But Zach Hyman's going to get the goal. How did this go in? They bring this in. So Benoit is kind of fighting off Hyman, and Hyman just throws it towards the net. And this finds its way in. So Benoit, a little stick check. Doesn't get the body, a little stick check that Hyman skates through. And Zach Hyman puts it in. He's got 3 goals and 5 points in his last 8 games. So that's 18 for 18. We saw 16 get his 16th. And now we see 18 getting his 18th. So Zach Hyman gets one back. Toronto's got to step up. They've been sitting back. And now the Oilers are pressing. Nugent Hopkins picking up the assist. And so does Bouchard. Bouchard picking up a couple of points here today. Oilers at it again, bringing this in. 31 assists now for Bouchard. Back around in the corner. Edmonton up along the boards. McCabe trying to fight off. Here's a big blast. That one goes wide. Only a 2-goal game now. Oilers are still in this. Back to the line, stolen by Tavares. Tavares gives it to Timmins. Timmins plays it ahead and gets bumped. Nylander is all tied up with Bouchard. Bouchard is going to kick this one back. Here, Podkolzin coming in. He shoots and a nice save. Edmonton still pressing. Toronto scrambling. Timmins throws a bump. Gonna dish this one off. Fed back to the line. Here's a shot. Little head hunting. That one goes high and over the net. Back across. McCabe kicking out the leg. Nurse gonna keep this one in. Leafs in trouble. Scrambling around. Draisaitl putting this one in. Matthews, a little stick lift. Gonna clear this out. Here comes Jake McCabe. McCabe, he's gonna flip this one all the way down in the corner. And no icing call. Nurse gonna flip this one around the boards. That's right, the shots just keep building for the Oilers. 38 shots, 6 of them here in the period. Toronto's only had 2. Here's another shot, it's knocked down. Marner's gonna play it off the boards and play this one out. All the way back down. Akira Tozawa, entrant number 18th, and he gets jumped from behind. We've seen this before. Tozawa not gonna make it in. Who's gonna take his place? This coming back around. Deep in, Edmonton. McDavid out of the corner, going to walk through, goes around behind the net, feeds this one back. Bouchard looking, setting it up. That one goes wide. Oilers trying to bank it off the backside of Wall, and Wall making a nice stop as Connor McDavid coming very, very, very close. My goodness. So they're going to commercial break. What's happening here? Tozawa gets knocked down going in as entrant number 8. Triple H. Who's he grabbing to send in to take his spot? Speed. This guy's Speed, isn't he, what's his name's buddy? His YouTube buddy? They're sending him in the Royal Rumble? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. I show Speed, entry number 8. I hate when they put celebrities in like this. I can't stand this guy. Eminem, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Welcome to the show. 4-2 Maple Leafs. We got just under 12 minutes to go in this game. Leafs trying to hang on. Speed coming in. I can't believe when they put celebrities in. And Otis gets eliminated by Speed. You got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. Throw this guy out. Wow. Wow. Good hockey game. This is kind of what we expected. The Maple Leafs giving it. It was a great first period. The second period, things really did slow down. And the Leafs are in trouble here in the third. 8 shots on goal for the Oilers, only 2. For the Maple Leafs. Leafs only had 5 shots in the second period. So they got to get things back in action. They got to get things going. It's going to be a big finish. The Oilers are pressing. And will they get this one done? And Speed is now eliminated from the Rumble. That was ridiculous. I didn't mind when Stephen Amell got involved because he actually could wrestle, but this was crazy. All right, coming back at it. 11:47 is the time left. Corey Perry, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl all on here, and Toronto's going to win the draw. They're going to bring this one out. Nyes is breaking, has to wait for Marner to flip this in the corner. Marner going in here after it, steals it away. Came to Nyes, but he couldn't get that puck. Back around, Nyes and Marner giving watch, cycling around. Here come the Oilers with possession. McDavid going to drop this one off. This is going to be dumped in real quick. Down around in the corner. McCabe, he can't control it. Battling for it. Oilers doing a good job. They have trouble. It's going to come free, and it's going to be cleared all the way down the ice. 11-11, Make-A-Wish. Oilers bringing it up. Kulak with possession. Again, welcoming everyone. Thanks for joining us. In over the line. This one, sending it around, dumping it in deep. Back to pick it up. Look out. Look out. Oilers steal. Bobby Mack couldn't control in the slot. Here's a shot. It's blocked. Rebound is there. And another shot. And Joseph Wall has it sailed just past him. I could watch Ancient Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh my gosh, Prep. That would be awesome. Or Stallone. Can you imagine? Ever since Undertaker, Stone Cold, Goldberg retired. Robert, those are some of the greats. Down around. They play it back. Here's a shot. Nice job there by Domi. Bobby Mack going to pick this one up. Mack and Domi. The Mack attack. 87 miles an hour on that shot by Domi. Here's Nick Robertson. Robertson getting into it. Now they get separated. This coming around. Bobby Mack takes a bump, goes down. Tavares in on the forecheck. This coming around the boards. Nylander fighting off his man, keeps it into Tavares. Tavares in his feet up along the boards. They're battling here. Tavares kicks it out, but it comes to the Oiler player, and the Oilers going to clear this one all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. Under 10 minutes to go. 9:57. 9:57. Maybe Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Man, Wesley Snipes was so good back in the day. It was nice to see him in his little cameo in a movie recently, which I don't want to mention in case people haven't seen it, so I don't want to spoil it. But nice to see his little cameo appearance. But yeah, Jeff Skinner and Nicky Robertson, a little slashing, pushing, and shoving. Nice to see Robertson showing that fight. Danny T, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Off the draw. Nope. They're going to blow it down right away. Tavares, I think, is getting waved out. Great cameo. It was. Lawless plays. That was a great moment. Off the draw. Tavares trying to scooch around and get it. He can't. Stetcher going to bring this one up. And here comes the Oils again. Up the middle. Taking a look. Trying to feed it through. They can't. Toronto going to knock it down. Some speed by Pacioretty. Trying to race through and has it taken away from him. Edmonton working it back across. Nurse dumping this one in. You know Blade would have some epic... Oh, for sure. For sure. All the way down. Nurse with it. Still waiting for someone to nail him. Tavares kind of blocked it. Nylander chasing it down. Here's a pass up. Klingberg moving it ahead. Edmonton dumping this one down. Snipes was great. He was. I wish he would have stuck with it for the Major League Series. Holmberg with it. Holmberg coming along in the corner. Holmberg digging in. Bouchard up on him. Kempf is waiting in the wing. He's battling with Nugent Hopkins. Pressing him up against the boards. Edmonton coming away with it. Toronto, they just can't win these puck battles right now. 9 shots for the Oilers, 4 for the Maple Leafs. Joseph Wall doing a good job. But here comes Draisaitl. Going to pass this over to McDavid. He's going to stop, pop, turn around. McDavid looking, threading it through in a nice pass, but it's shot just wide. Edmonton still with possession. Going cross ice. Here's another shot. Fanned on that. Kulak certainly didn't get all of it. Kulak gets it back. He's going to work this up the boards. Kulak pinching in. Here's a shot. They score. Oh, no. Of all people, it's Corey Bloody Perry. Corey Perry puts this one in. 4-3. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Perry puts this one in. Oh, my gosh. A broken play. Corey Perry battling in front of the net. He sends it around. He's at the half board. Circles around. Corey Perry just throws this to the net. And Joseph Wall just misses it. Now there's 2 players in front of him. Maybe he was screened and picked it up late. Kulak and McCabe kind of had a partial screen. So maybe he just picked it up late. But it doesn't matter. It's in the net. Edmonton, who has been pressing. And it's Corey Perry picking up his 10th of the year. And here's Matthews putting one towards the net. Skinner gonna hold on to that one. Oh my goodness. So they've actually taken Perry's goal off the board. We'll see this come back up. Spaceman, what's going on? Keep it going, keep it going. They certainly are. They are playing well, and they have it listed as unassisted right now. So we will just mark it as Corey Perry until they update that. Unbelievable. Of all people, it had to be Corey Perry. Now they add the assist to it, of course, because I closed the window. It's going to be Brett Kulak and Leon Draisaitl. So Draisaitl gets a point. Corey Perry. Draisaitl's 41st assist, by the way. Matthews, not really. Unfortunately, he does have an assist. He has 2 assists actually tonight, but hasn't really had any opportunities himself. It's been a little disappointing. Perry was, Travis. He really was. One of those guys that always manages to find a way of picking up points against Toronto. always. But hopefully Toronto can now up the tempo. They can get their act back together. They played a phenomenal first period. This is what we talked about, right? Playing a complete hockey game, 60 minutes, something Toronto really struggles with. Phenomenal first 20, which the last 3 games in their losing streak, their first periods were abysmal. Usually the second and third they play much better, but here tonight, they're having trouble. They could not match the energy that they had in the first period. They certainly have not. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Hopefully we get a good result for you, but I appreciate you tuning in and giving us a little look. If you're not familiar with us in the way we stream, over here on the side is showing where all the shots are coming from. The X's are the shots, the O's are the goals. The far side, it tells you who's on the ice and what their scoring line has been. And down here, while it's a little ahead of the call, is where the puck is moving and how things are going. So off the draw, this coming around, shot right on, and Stuart Skinner is going to make that save. After a shaky first period, Stuart Skinner has certainly buckled down and is looking much, much better. But we got 8 minutes to go here in the third period, and this is going to be a wild 8 minutes. I just got that feeling inside my bones. Leafs need more cowbell. Ding, 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 ding. Absolutely. And, of course, we lost OEL. That's right. Oliver Ekman-Larsson not returning. I have not seen an update nor heard what is wrong with him. But hopefully he is all right. This is going to be flipped up and all the way down. Marner going to steal it away. Marner going to back this one up. He's taking a look. Toronto going to play this through the middle. Nice little pass to Tavares. Tavares breaking in. JT all alone. He's now going to send this down in the corner. Andrade eliminated. Jacob Fatu coming in, and he's eliminating everybody. Here comes Edmonton. 7.5 minutes to go. They're down by 1. Leafs need to pull this one together. Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu eye to eye. That's exciting. Entry number 13 about to come in. Here comes Pacioretty. Patch is going to carry this one ahead. He's going to dump this off to Riley. Riley has it taken away. And here comes Edmonton. Edmonton on the move. 3-on-2. Draisaitl. Here's a shot. Nice save by Wall. Turning that one aside. Toronto, a little bump. Matthews going to pick it up. He makes a little bit of a move. Matthews going to carry this one in. Here's a shot, and Skinner going to glove that one down. Looking to play it, but no one to drop it off to, and Matthews goes in, and that's going to get a whistle. Ricky, what's going on? That's right. Let's go, boys. Monty, good to see you. Finish strong. That's right. We got to pick it up. Got to get this one to finish strong. This is Saturday Night Hockey, Hockey Night in Canada. Will this be a Stanley Cup final matchup? Triton coming in with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Triton. Leafs will buckle as usual. Oh, Triton. Triton, you make it so hard for me to say thank you. But thank you, buddy. And in all seriousness, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the super chat. Drop those stick taps in for AAU Triton. Here's a shot right on. Skinner going to stop that one. Toronto in the corner. Bobby McMann is going to steal. Krista, what's going on? That's right. Flipping it in front. Doesn't get to Nicky Robertson. This going in the corner. Domi in here after it. He can't get it. Taking a look. Let's go. That's right. Go Leafs go. Get those Go Leafs goes going. This dump in the corner. 6.5 to go. 6:20 to go. Toronto just trying to hang on. Edmonton pressing. Edmonton dominating the puck possession time right now. Back to the line. Here's Bouchard with a shot. That one gets blocked, and we got another Leaf player who's slow to get up after blocking that shot. 6 minutes to go, and it's Nick Robertson. He's on 1 foot. He's diving to get off the ice. Nick Robertson in a whole heap of pain. He's got to get pulled onto the bench. Here comes Matthews. Matthews bringing it in. I don't know if Nick Robertson had a blade issue there or if it was a leg issue, but he was having trouble standing. This coming. Here's a shot. That one is stopped. Back out in front. Marner to McCabe. Wrong side. He can't control it. Matthews, a little knuckle puck, sending this one in. Down in the corner. Picked up by Edmonton. 5.5 to go. Oilers bringing this one up. Kulak going to send it down low. McCabe going in the corner. Hit the referee's skate. He's going to flip it over to Tanev. Goes behind him to Marner. Gives it away. Here comes Edmonton. Turning, sending it to Bouchard. Back up. McDavid back to Perry. Perry misses it. McDavid eludes one hit. Toronto steals, getting this across. Here comes the Leafs. McCabe going to bring this one out. He's going to dump it in. Everyone's going to get some changes. Down in the corner, trying to pull this one through. Lorentz digging for it. Lorentz trying to feed this one out, and they can't. Edmonton able to move it. Under 5 minutes to go. Toronto intercept. Here comes Lorentz. Kicks it back to his stick. Lorentz cycling around, still with it. Still with it. Turning the other way. He's going to send this one down around to David Kemp. Kemp gets away from Bouchard. Kemp back to the line. This one is dumped in. Leafs defenders not shooting a lot of pucks, but they're playing this down low. In the corner. Robertson has gone to the dressing room, so it must be a leg injury, not a blade injury. We hope Nick Robertson is okay. Could be a foot injury because he blocked that shot. This coming around. So we lost Ekman Larson. Now we lose Nick Robertson. Leafs continue to have their injury woes. We'll have to wait and see what the diagnosis is. McCabe behind the net. Going to wait up here. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. This one is stolen by the Oilers, bringing it in. Leafs trying to chip this one out. They can't. McCabe coming in with a big hit on Janmark. This in the corner, trying to walk out from behind the net. Good paddle there by Wall, putting it down. They get it to the line and not out. Oilers keeping this one in. Nurse at the line, doing a nice job. Behind the net. Oilers looking. They got bodies in front. Back to the line to Nurse. Here's a shot. McCabe hits the ice. That one went wide. Toronto picks it up. They're going to play this ahead. Look out. Stolen by Nylander. 2-on-1. Toronto. Nylander looking, shooting. Great save. Big rebound. Pacioretty couldn't get there in time. Holy moly. There you go. Unbelievable. Edmonton is still coming. We're playing lots of time here with no whistles. Okay, good news. Nick Robertson has returned to the bench. And here comes Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, entrant number 15th to the Royal Rumble. Joe Hendry is showing up for the Royal Rumble. That's awesome. Oilers keeping this in. Skinner with a shot knocked down. Nyes giving it away. This coming around behind the net. Holy moly, let's go. 2:52 to go. It's all Oilers. Bouchard throwing it towards the net. It's knocked down. Leafs get it. They're going to chip this out to Nyes. He can't get it. Let's go. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Here's another shot. That goes wide. Rebound on the other side of the net. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. We want you to come back and hang out with us for future Leaf streams and other streams. No icing. John Klingberg back to pick this one up. Klingberg going to move it ahead. Here comes Edmonton. McDavid flying in, cutting through. He's going to dish this one off. They're setting it up. Penalty coming up to Toronto. The Oilers shoot and they miss. Oh, they pulled the goalie. Excuse me. Empty net for Edmonton. 2:10 to go. 6-on-5 situation. It's been all Oilers. Cross ice. McDavid scores! Over to Draisaitl, and Draisaitl buries it in. Unbelievable. The Leafs with an epic collapse as the 45th shot on net is a goal, and it's Leon Draisaitl who puts this one in. It's all tied up with 2 minutes left to go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nylander came so close. The Oilers turned it around. Toronto couldn't do anything. The Oilers have been dominating the second and dominating the third period. Banking, what's going on? Welcome in. That is a big oh no, oh no, oh no. Leon Draisaitl on the pass from Connor McDavid. Draisaitl puts it up over the shoulder of Wall as he was sliding across. So Toronto's got to regroup here. They've coughed it up, an epic collapse. A great start for the Maple Leafs, but the second period was a mess. This third period has been an ultimate disaster. Draisaitl picks up his 37th goal. And that's going to be from McDavid with his 47th assist. And I hate to say it, Klingberg picks up the assist. And oh, we got a challenge. Is this offside? Klingberg is offside. Klingberg is offside. So the Leafs are going to challenge this. Yes, he is offside. This goal should be returned. John Klingberg, you could be the recipient again of the
What the hell are you doing?
What the Hell Are You Doing award. Triton with the super chat told you they would buckle. Oh, Triton, you did. Thomas, what's going on? Klingberg award goes to Klingberg from the one camera angle. The second replay they showed, Klingberg trying to drag his foot. It came off the blue line before the puck crossed. So this should be an offside. Mr. Biggs, what's going on? Welcome in. This should be an offside. Let's see the overhead camera. Can we see? The camera is turning. Puck. Yeah, this is 100% offside. This is 100% offside. No goal. I'm calling it. This should be no goal. So this is definitely offside. There's no doubt about it. I want to hear it. I want to hear the refs say it. John Klingberg, way to go. The Oilers tie it up, but this goal is going to be called back. But Toronto is not out of it yet. There's still a couple minutes left to go. The Maple Leafs have been a complete disaster. They have been some kind of show that starts with S that I'm not going to say, but they have not been good. And Braun Breaker just eliminated from the rubble. D. Siggs, what's going on? Hope it doesn't count, but that's right. It won't be easy. Here's the call.
After coach's challenge video review, it was determined that the play was offside.
No goal, offside. John Klingberg strikes again. John Klingberg strikes again. Whoop, I pushed the wrong button.
After reviewing the play was offside, no goal.
Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. James, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe while you're here. If you're not already subbed up, we want you to come back all season long. Tomorrow, we got a bonus game. Actually, we're going to do a ton of games this week. We got the Florida Panthers and the New York Islanders tomorrow. Florida battling with Toronto for that top spot in the Atlantic Division. 6 o'clock-ish will be live. So 2:21 to go. They put a second back on the clock. 2:21 to go. Oils are pressing. Thank you, Klingberg. How you never fail to amuse us. Nye's going to chip this one in. The goaltender back in the net for Edmonton. Nye's down there. He's going to get shoved into the boards. Toronto with possession. Back over to Nyes. Nyes behind the Oilers net to Matthews, or Marner, excuse me, coming out in front. Can't do it. Nyes chipping it back to the line. It's taken away. Draisaitl pitching it up. McDavid breaking through. McDavid taken down. He crashes heavily into the boards. Nice defensive play there by Jake McCabe. It's an empty net. The Oilers have pulled their goalie. Matthews in the corner battling with McDavid. Sitting there. They're going to get it to the line. It's going to come out, and it hits the Oilers player's skate as he was trying to get a new stick. He's got no stick. The Oiler defender, no stick. Has to guard the puck. Leave it here for Bouchard. 1:34 to go. This is why we moved him. Exactly, Jonathan. Kelvin, what's going on? Welcome in. Oilers bring it back into the Leaf zone. 1:25 to go. Corey Perry picking up the puck at the blue line. Going to put this one up. Tavares all over him. Nylander steals. Off the boards to Tavares. Tavares cuts towards the middle. Tavares, he gives it to Pacioretty. They don't shoot at the net. Now Pacioretty does from a sharp angle, and he misses. Corey Perry going to play this forward. Why didn't Tavares shoot? Here comes Edmonton. Bouchard shooting. That one goes high and over the net. Oh, my goodness.
Last minute of play in this period.
Tavares playing it to the line. Bouchard keeping it in. They're going to give it over. Edmonton setting up. Back to Bouchard. 48 seconds to go. Bouchard moving it up. He gets it back. Bouch is looking. Over to Draisaitl with a shot. It's knocked down in front. It's there. They go back door. That goes wide. McDavid picking it up. 35 seconds to go. Back to Bouchard. Here's a shot, and Joseph Wall going to make that save. Was it a mistake that John Tavares did not shoot at the empty net? He tried to feed it to Pacioretty. He had a chance. He could not. Holy moly, what a game. And Joseph Wall is playing well. Wow. Unbelievable. This is exciting. Welcome in, everybody. What a game. Off the post, off the crossbar. Super, super close. These guys are battling. Wall is down. Good box out by Jake McCabe on Nugent Hopkins. Didn't give him a chance to come in. McDavid is screaming at the official as he was taken down hard. Solid defense here by the Leafs. McDavid, by the way, 37 miles or kilometers an hour, his top speed, 37.2. And it's a timeout for the Oilers here. Oh, what a finish. It should be tied right now, but because John Klingberg went offside, the goal was waved off. It was no goal. The Leafs hanging on by the hair of their chinny chins. Freak show, what's going on? Great game, great call as usual. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. An empty net goal would be nice. Yeah, I would have loved to see Johnny T put that one in, but instead he tried to give it to Pacioretty. That made it close. But here we go, 32.7 seconds left. 32.7 seconds left. 6-on-5 situation. Empty net at the Oiler end. Draisaitl versus Matthews. Matthews, who's 10 for 17, wins this draw. Leafs have possession, trying to feed it through. They can. It's stolen by Draisaitl. Leafs can't get it. Bouchard putting this one across. Back to Bouchard. He passes over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, John, what's going on? Welcome from the UK. Here's Edmonton in front. Oh, it goes just wide. Corey Perry had his hands in the air like he just didn't care, and it did not go in. Glad to have you, John. Glad to have you, everyone. Hey, not necessary. Another shot goes wide. 5 seconds to go. Comes to Draisaitl. He passes it back. A shot. Wall with a save. Rebound. Oh, my God. The Leafs hang on to win with an unbelievable save from Joseph Wall at the end. Diving across. A spectacular finish. And the Maple Leafs are able to hang on for the W. What a game. What a finish. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in again. Make sure you hit that subscribe. You don't want to miss any more of this action. Join us all season long. Holy cannoli. Here are your goal scorers for this game. William Nylander opened it up, his 30th from Tavares. Matty Nyes picks up his 19th, and it was a power play goal from Matthews and Marner. Bobby McMann, his 15th on the power play from Riley and Domi. In the second period, Bouchard, his 9th from Kulak and Arvidsson. Then it was Marner in the third, his 16th from Matthews and Nyes. Zach Hyman, his 18th from Nugent Hopkins and Bouchard. And then Corey Perry, his 10th from Kulak and Draisaitl. This was an absolutely ridiculous game. Absolutely incredible. I mean, moments of collapse from the Maple Leafs, but yet they find a way to hang on and just get this one done. Books, that says it all. Oh my gosh. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we have one little piece of business we have to finish up before we say goodnight.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
3 stars for tonight's game. I mean, I know Joseph Wall gave up 3 games, but with that save, the save that he made there at the end, this couple of saves he made in the flurries, Joseph Wall, he's getting my star number 3. I mean, he kept the Leafs in this game when they completely collapsed. So he's getting star number 3. For the Maple Leafs, star number 2 tonight, it's going to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is getting my star number 2. He did a nice job. He had 3 shots, 2 points tonight. He was a +1, a goal and an assist. He was everywhere. He was knocking it down. He did a real good job. And star number 1 is going to our red light player of the game. None other. Whoop. There it is. None other than Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes is getting our star number 1. In his return, he picks up 2 points, a goal and an assist in 16 minutes tonight. A power play goal. He had a couple shots on net, a block, 4 hits, and a takeaway. A great line by Matthew Nyes. So no doubt this guy over here, star number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining in. Hope you had a good time. We'll be back here tomorrow with the Panthers and the Islanders, 6 p.m. Hope you'll enjoy that game as well. We'll be here. Stop in, say hello. From all of us here at the Sam Welby 12 Experience and Hockey HQ, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all of our mods who do a phenomenal job. Thank you to all of our gifters, AAU Triton. Thank you so much. Ulysses, Rich, Beverly, thank you all so much for everything. Really, really do appreciate it. And of course, to our channel members, Road Warriors celebrating 32 months as a channel member, Noah's Ark 26 months, and to all of our channel members, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We see you. We enjoy you. Best hockey chat in Canada, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Go enjoy the rest of the Royal Rumble. Entry 21 is coming up. We'll see you real soon. Thanks, everybody. Good night, and go, Leafs, go.